Alright. Hello everyone. I'm just making sure that the stream is working good. Excellent, okay. Hello everyone, it's Jacob. I'm back with Sonic now. It's Sonic now. Sonic right now. But first, I'm going to make sure the audio balancing is good before we start. Last time we finished Sonic, we finished Knuckles, we finished E102 Gamma. Today we're going to try to finish it by doing Tails, Big, and Amy. So, yeah. So give me a second to check the audio and then we'll get started. Alright, how is this level? The music was kind of loud, so turn it down a little bit. Is this better? Good, better? I don't know. I'll see.
Every day's the same old thing. Same place, different day. I miss the good old days. Hanging out with my hero, Sonic. Chasing bad guys. And blowing them away. But now he's gone. And there's nothing left to do. But shop till I drop. There was always something fun to do with Sonic around. I really miss him. Hey, what's going on here? Is there an eclipse today or what? Nobody forecast a storm or anything. Eggman, can it be? What's that? Ah! Watch it! Watch it! Ow! You should watch where you're going, buddy! Hey, are you all right? You look kind of hurt. What's this? Uh-oh! Yikes! You almost ran me over, creep! Oh no! Let's get out of here! That was one of Eggman's robots, huh? He must have captured you, and somehow you got away, right? Don't worry, I'll protect you. I'll do my best to keep us both from harm. I'll stand by you all the way. Oh, Sonic! My hero! Sonic! Long time no see!
Amy!
What's your problem? See, this little birdie's got in trouble. I think you should be his bodyguard a little while.
What?
Doesn't matter. We'll just tag along.
No way!
Come on, don't run away! Oh!
No trains are currently in service.
Wait up, Sonic! Not fair! I can't run as fast as you! Ah, look! Eggman's robot's on the loose!
Don't panic! I'll handle that bag of bolts!
Ah!
Now what's wrong? Huh?
Look! It says cute couples can get in free! What are we waiting for?
Amy! Wait! I give up. She's so weird.
robots won't see you if you hide in a barrel. The robots won't see you if you hide in a barrel.
Welcome to Twinkle Park.
Whew! I'm glad we finally lost that robot.
Oh, I muted myself. That's what happened. Ah ha ha, funny.
Too.
Funny. Okay, sorry. Everything I just said has been erased from existence. That's cool. I'll say it again, don't worry. I'll say it again, it's fine. I was checking audio and I didn't make sure that it was on.
Hey, watch it, bolt brain! Let us down!
That's unfortunate.
Let's go!
It should be good now, though. I should be okay. Alright, well. Either way, I guess I'll start my ramble over again. Apologies that you didn't hear any of that, but probably wasn't that important anyway. I was not quiet. I was talking. I was yapping, but I didn't realize the...
Calm down.
Calm down. Oh well. This is probably like the most boring part of the game anyway, so I'm not really sad about it. Amy's playthrough is interesting. It's not amazing, but it is interesting. It's very short because right now we're already in the part where Sonic and Tails are already going to the egg carrier, and it's like the halfway through the game already. We're already halfway through her story, basically.
What do you want?
But yeah, I was saying that I probably should wait till it's over. Hand me the bird. We saw this in Gamlet's playthrough.
Quietly hand over the bird.
No, never!
Quietly hand over the bird.
Why not?
I don't need to tell you anything.
I love this song.
You tell me why you want it now.
Does not compute.
Does not compute.
You don't even know? I know you might hurt us both. Please, Mr. Robot.
Please, Mr. Robot. Have a heart, will you? Help me and my bird. Help me and my little bird friend. Here, birdie, you go talk to him.
Insufficient data.
Convince him.
You have feelings for something you know nothing about. Illogical.
Illogical.
I pity you. Love is
Wow.
not part of your programming.
I pity
You're missing
you.
something good.
When Amy pities you, you know you're in a bad place.
Come back here.
That's right, Bird. Convince him. Convince him. Give him the rundown. Give him the spiel. That was a very convincing argument. He can't argue with that.
Go. Escape.
Well, what?
Well, what? What about you? Press. Press button. I press button for you. You can go now. I don't care.
You sure?
Amy, don't try to convince him not to. You're out. Just go.
It's dangerous here. Hurry. We'll be at the Mystic Ruins base soon.
You're really nice. You're different from the other robots.
You're different from the other robots. Not really. That's kind of the cool thing about Gamma. He's not different.
If you want, we can be friends, okay?
That's the cool thing is that Gamma's not different. He's technically an ordinary robot, like an ordinary badnik or whatever. He's got an animal inside him. That's all that's different about him. But he has a bird inside of him, like Amy has. Hello.
It is dangerous here.
It is dangerous here. All right, so apologies, everyone. Restart intro. Hello, it's me, Jacob, playing Sonic Adventure. If you're just joining in, if you left because of silence, I don't blame you. But I was playing for a little bit. So we're playing Amy's story today, if you couldn't already tell. Sorry for the scuff, it just kind of happens around here. I'm not good at streaming, so we're just gonna go off what we got. I'm not restarting, we're just going.
You're not going to escape from here. Let's see if you can clear this awesome game.
It's awesome game. Such an awesome game.
Keep trying until you get the high score. Good luck.
You got it. A little weird little mini game. Hit the Sonic. Hit the Sonic. Not the Robotnik. Hit the Sonic. Oh goodness. All right. Game buffered by like 1,000 pixels. Hala. 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 Golden Sonic gives me extra points. Hiya. 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 Did I do it? Hiya. I beat it. I didn't beat it. I did. We're so back. It's over. We're so back. We're so back. I did it.
I can't believe this is happening.
How could you beat my game? I had the high score. Congratulations. You get the Warrior Feather. Like, already got an upgrade. Didn't even start the game yet. We already got an upgrade already.
Behold the warrior feather. Now you can do the spin hammer attack. Press
Spin
and hold the
hammer
action button
attack.
and move the directional pad in a circle.
So this move is basically useless, but it is kind of funny. You spin in a circle for a while, and then she gets dizzy. Yeah. She has a few upgrades like that. You come back here and you can get another upgrade. Basically just like a longer hammer that can extend distance of that move, and also you can do it for longer. But like, I'd never use that move outside of that room. I'm not even kidding. That move does not really, it's not that useful in gameplay. Amy's a weird character because like everything she has is kind of just, oh my god, why is it lagging so bad? Everything she has is kind of just okay, you know. Like it's not like she's not like that great of a character to play as or story relevancy, I suppose. So, but I like her. She's cool. I was saying before, her gameplay is essentially just you're very slow being chased by a robot. And that's the whole idea. So it's like a sense of urgency. So you're not just walking around slowly making your way to the goal. You have a sense of like, I gotta go, I gotta go. More centered. Do I go here? Okay. More centered around urgency and solving puzzles fast and whatever, instead of like going fast like Sonic or whatever. So I think it's a kind of a neat idea. It's just kind of like, it's a little bit of anxiety inducing if you're not sure what you're doing, because like Zero's gonna come and chase you, and he won't leave you alone no matter what you do. He'll always find you. So, and well, like I showed you, eventually he will. You can't hit him anymore. He'll get invulnerable. So it's kind of tricky dealing with him. I mostly just beeline to the exit as soon as I can. I don't spend much time here. Here he is already. I don't spend much time here really.
Or else you'll fall off.
Oh, I fell. Now he's gonna chase me. Don't do it. Don't do it. Don't you do it. Don't you. Oh, he can't do it. Haha, I can't do it. I'm on the ladder. Haha, I can't do it. Now you're stuck down there, stupid. You're stuck down there. What are you gonna do about that? Spin it, spin it, spin it, spin it, spin it. There we go. We're okay. He's coming. Oh Lord, he coming, but it's fine. We're okay. You know, he coming, but we also fine. We also be fine. We fine on here. We fine. We fine. We fine. So there are like puzzles you gotta do, kind of like this one.
It says left 1, right 3.
Left 1, right 3. Not that hard, but I can't see that. I have to get the thing to know what it is. Showing us little stairs up to a vent. Much more, I guess, kind of like grounded gameplay than like what Sonic would do. It's like you're just running through a corridor, and you're not that fast, so you gotta kind of go. And also, this guy's on your butt the whole time. Good thing I got a hammer. What? Push it, push it, push it. Do it. There you go. You push things. You get him out of the way. Zero, okay. Oh, he left. Okay, he left. Guess he got bored. It's not that mean with it. It does let you kind of have the freedom. There is a part later on, though, it's going to be very annoying when he's chasing you. You got to, like, put things in a slot or whatever. This is the bathroom. There's people in here. Oh, sorry, sir or madam. I'm getting out of here. Get out of here. What are you doing? Get out of here. What are you doing? Get out of here. Get out of here. Oops. I didn't mean to do that. Get out of here. Get out of town. I gotta wind a crank. Whee! Get out of here! Hit him in the middle of the air. It is fun beating up a robot. It is fun beating it up for no reason. And he'll never die, so. He will get very angry, though. He will get very angry. He will. Oh, I gotta get this gear moving. Where's the button for it? Stop throwing bombs at me. What are you doing? How many modes you got? Stop! You're very good with the aiming. I understand. Give me that ring. How do I move? Is it moving? It's moving slowly. Can I grab on? Can I latch on? Okay. Alright. Jump. Jump. These gears are very weird. Very strange gears. Dutch. There we go. This game isn't well designed for this kind of platforming, but, you know, it works. I guess. It works. Most people will be like, the big story is the worst, but I think big story is pretty fun, actually. He's slower than Amy, but his gameplay is unique enough to where I'm like, you know what? This works. Amy's is like a weird mix between Sonic and Knuckles, where it's like, you're not running through levels, you're more exploratory, but also you're running through levels and you're not doing much in terms of stopping, so... I don't know. That's cool. That's a cool little experiment. I used to be mad that they didn't bring her back for the sequel, but I can see why, because this gameplay is not that... This gameplay does not deserve its own part in like a 3-act structure. It's very basic. It's okay. That's really all there is to it. It's okay. It works. I think Amy is a pretty cool character to play as, just from like a platforming perspective, but they don't really utilize her in the best ways. Like I don't think you ever have to use that hammer move. It's just there if you want to. Like they never force you to use it, which is kind of a bummer. You could just kind of crawl through the entire game, basically. It's a penguin. It's 2 penguins. Yeah, I'm not gonna show the Chow off. They're their own thing. I might show them events at some point, but I'm not gonna get into the Chow. Chow is a whole different section of the game that I don't really feel like having to... I've never really gotten too into Chow, ironically. I've tried, but like it just takes so long to raise them properly. You know, of course I did do the thing where I got the races done and everything, but never could devote myself to a full Chow thing, even in the sequel to this game, where it's more fleshed out. I like them. They're cool. I don't really need them in the next game, but it'd be kind of cool if the next game had them just as an option. I think Chow work better as like a mobile game kind of thing than like a... Definitely a side mode, but I think they could make it into like some kind of like idle game. Not idle. I don't really know how to put that. Like, because it's hi. It's really a hassle having to go back and forth between the Chow Garden and the Sonic and.
Also, we have got to start. I don't know.
Oh.
If there's like a setting.
Pick the block up, Amy. Pick the block up. Pick the block up, Amy.
I don't know if there is like a setting or what. But
Where's the last one? Oh yeah, it's up there. Yeah, you're 0. Oh, I can't hit you now. Cool. Whee! Look at that. Look at that guy going. Adam, stop talking. Nah, okay. I did it. I solved the puzzle. Yeah, that part's not that fun. Hello, monkeys. Oh, monkeys, why? There we go. I did it. I got to the balloon. I did it.
you did it.
I'm free.
I did it. I did it. Yeah.
Yeah, I didn't even. It didn't even occur to me that I could have been muted the whole time until I was.
So what I was gonna say is not that. I'm not worried about that. That's just that happens. I was gonna say the chat keeps only showing like top messages.
Huh?
So we're not getting like.
Have there been more?
I've been messaging on my
What's
own.
this place?
Ah, okay.
Adam hangs out in the chat on his own. sometimes.
And now Amy is in the past. We are in the past now. Like, this is so cool. I love this.
Oh yeah, the time travel. Yeah.
Well, it's like flashback, but I guess you'd call it time travel. We're just basically seeing past events.
I mean, you're being active in it. But...
We're not changing anything, but we're seeing past events. I think it's cool because you can kind of there's a parallel. You can see this temple back in the present where it's like all buried and stuff. And you can go back and see like the past version of it, and then you can see the past version of the Emerald Altar, and you see where the Knuckles race or whatever. There they are, the echidnas. Hello, hello echidnas. How's it going, everybody? There's a well. No, I can't go in it. Good. Every character gets to go with the past at some point just to know the context behind Chaos and Tikal or whatever. Then you won't know about any of that, and it's like you're piecing it all together slowly from little tidbits.
Try not to show my chat. I got it on mod. I got myself set to moderator now.
Moderator.
Moderator.
Yeah, Amy's probably the worst just because of how slow her gameplay is and how short her story is, but I like it. It's okay. It's all right. I can see why they scrapped her in the sequel and didn't bring her back, because her gameplay is a little bit like it's not worth its own segment.
Was she at least in like the videos?
Yeah, she's in the story. She's a character,
okay,
but
okay.
she does. Like, you can't play as her.
We scrapped her because her gameplay.
No. You just can't play as her anymore.
Yeah, I got you. I was like, that's
pretty,
pretty,
she's appeared here once and never again. Now that did happen to Big the Cat for a bit. Big the Cat appeared in this game only and didn't appear he did appear, but he didn't appear as like as a character until Sonic Heroes. He appeared in little cameos in 2, I think, but he didn't appear as a character again until Heroes, and we haven't seen him in a mainline game. We saw him in Shadow Generations for a bit, but Sega doesn't like to bring him out a lot because he's kind of weird.
Right.
But he is one of my favorite characters. I love Big the Cat. He's so cool. He's just doing his own thing. He's not even related to anyone else. He's just doing his own thing. He's fishing. He's got a friend named Froggy.
He's hanging out.
Ciao.
His own little story.
Don't be afraid. You're safe with me.
You're safe with me. Don't worry. It's okay. Really? Will you give me hamburger? You can have all the hamburger you want. Oh, I can feel a presence. Is that the Burger King? Water moves. Oh. Oh, good lord. You're handsome. How handsome.
You're so handsome.
So handsome.
Gee,
I was watching something the
was
other day, and it
that?
was like a guy getting arrested, and he
I wonder if I'm
he
dreaming.
legit was sitting there. He's like, I mean, the guy was like
Oh my!
whacked out
I
or
need to get
something,
out
or he
of
was
this
having
place.
like some kind of like manic episode. Definitely not in the right mind. And he's just sitting there like going back and forth, like, oh, I'm allergic to pepper. I'm allergic to pepper. You can't spray me. And then he says, comes back a second later, and he's like, oh, you're so handsome. Just give me a little smooch on the cheek, right here, right here. You're so handsome. It's just like, it just reminded me of like the cell talk. I'll have to show it to you sometime.
Where are you going, Amy? You can't. I was waiting for you the whole time. Hello.
No!
No, Eggman. It's my bird. It's my bird. Don't take my bird, Eggman. It's Sonic and Tails.
And
Sonic, help!
They're here to help. They're gonna walk slowly towards Eggman. They're gonna walk slowly.
yeah.
Too late, buddy. Give me the birdie.
Hello,
Not
are
the
you
birdie.
That was unwise.
It's a
Oh
Chaos
gosh, my controller
Emerald.
just died. No, not a good time.
It's a chaos
I
emerald.
don't need you when I've got this.
The bird had the chaos emerald the entire time. Gamma!
At your service, sir.
In the middle of my boss.
Dispose of these
all
annoying
bad. It's all bad,
Just give them all you got.
Aye, aye, sir. Will comply.
Aye, aye, sir.
I
Will
got
comply.
better things to do.
Gamma's cool. I like Gamma. Gamma's so
He
cool.
didn't even come to help.
Stop, Mr. Robot!
Stop! Don't fight him. He let me out one time. He's good, I swear. Don't kill him. All life is sacred, even life that's not technically life.
Please
the
stop.
plants, the trees, the bacteria.
The bots, the AI.
And if you're wondering, no, plants are not, or
Amy?
trees are not plants.
That's one of Eggman's clunkers. Out of my way.
No!
Don't.
He helped me before by letting me escape.
Don't.
This robot is different.
He's different, trust me.
You don't need to hurt him.
He ain't like the other
okay?
robots, I promise, even though he really is, but...
Amy.
I'm not like the other robots. Come on.
Okay, I guess I'll let him go then.
I'll let him go then. It's okay. If you say so, you're like the arbiter of all things good, so you go. You're fine.
Carrier's
I don't think
losing
you can hear
altitude.
me.
I can hear you barely.
We're fresh out of time. Take Amy
This
and
game is
Sarah.
very,
Oh, my
very.
controller.
Huh?
Oh, it's loud. Yeah, I got you.
Yeah.
Nail that, Eggman.
I have to have the game loud because there are some things that aren't mapped to the audio channel, and it will blow people's ears up. So I have to have the volume loud, or else it will. And so as a result, I have to boost your audio as hard as you can, but also have my audio
Dangerous here. Don't pay attention
be boosted up to
him.
hear you. So
Bring yourself.
it's a weird balance I gotta keep. Now the people should be able to hear you pretty clearly. I just can't.
Oh yeah, no, I'm assuming.
Bernie wants you to be free. Eggman's not the kind of man you should work
Don't
for.
work for
Amy,
Eggman.
come on.
He has
Let's
bad.
go.
He has bad
Until we
pension
meet
plan.
again, Mr. Robot, take care of yourself.
Don't work for Eggman. Work for me. Goodbye. Bye, Mr. Robot. Have a fun time. Goodbye, Amy. I'll see you again at the climax. Bye-bye. For some reason, the FMV volume is very, very low, which is fine. It's not that important. It's a very little part of the game, but
Yeah.
I don't know where that audio channel. Everything's supposed to be boosted up. I don't know what, like where it is.
I don't know what I'm doing wrong.
I'm running this through a. I'm not running it through Steam directly. I'm running it through a mod manager,
Yeah.
which is essentially letting me play the game as it was originally intended. And that creates a bit because I have the volume controls and they're not perfect. Otherwise, the game would be so loud I couldn't hear anything except for the game. And I can't adjust it on the fly because it's an old game.
What Sonic is doing. He's always rescuing me, it seems. I should be more independent.
Sorry, there is My Sweet Passion blaring in my brain right now. I can't hear you. You're talking.
No, I'm not taking advantage of that at all.
I'm sure you're not. You would never do that.
Never do that.
You can just whisper and I won't have any idea what you're talking about.
Hey, a pendant! Wow!
A pendant. It's your family.
So I'll help you find your family. Does Eggman
These are my
have to be
enemies.
active now?
I had pictures of them so I know what they look like.
Appendix, not your enemy. It's your friend Jacob.
Those are not my
I
friends.
bet he does.
Unless it is
So
no
I'll
longer
help you find your family.
I'll help
Come
you.
this far, I may as well go all the way. That robot said Dr. Eggman's base is in the Mystic Ruins.
That's where we gotta go, baby.
So what do you say we check it out?
Mystic Ruins. Let's go. Good thing the people are not on strike anymore.
Are the ruins mystic?
That was a weird plot line in this game. They wanted to have a reason why you couldn't go to the Mystic Ruins for a bit, so they had the workers go on strike, and everybody talked about how the strike was bad and they couldn't get where they wanted to go.
Ah, yes. Of course.
There are people here that had their own.
Logistics. I mean,
They had their own
that's
plots.
live
There's people with their own plots throughout the game you can talk to. They'll have their own.
That is
things.
hilarious to me that like they include a plot point
Mm-hmm.
of logistics in a kid's game. Like, yeah, these kids are gonna understand these logistics.
Well, it's
And
more
I
like
realize
it's more like world
it was
building.
After,
Yeah.
yeah, no. But it was also, you know, it wasn't just for kids. It was adults too, like people who grew up with the game.
To be fair, a lot of kids played this game and stuff, so like me. I guess they wanted, instead of it being locked and not letting you in, it gave you a reason. So it's like, oh, we're on strike because our union's not good. Like the pay is not good enough. It's like, oh, that's fair. You go, oh, okay, that's fair.
The Union Boys.
Essentially, that's what it was.
everything.
Sonic's always been had an anti-government, anti-control kind of
Sonic
slant
has
to
an
it.
Anti-union.
It really is like the first Sonic game was essentially about like anti-pollution, like it was fighting against a robot maker or whatever, trying to pollute the world and make robots. And then at the end of the game, he brought back nature and all the animals were happy. Sonic's always been kind of like had that kind of rebel message, I guess, like a fight against the man or whatever. That's what made it so cool back in the day. Everybody was like, yeah, Sonic, he's so cool, he's edgy. Whoa.
He's so cool, he's so fast, he makes car sounds.
He's not like the other video game mascots. He doesn't care. He's a hero because he wants to be, not because he feels like he has to be. See, here's the temple. Here's the temple. It's buried now. For some reason that statue's moving.
Like 10 seconds. There we go. Yep,
Yeah. Wow.
That is such a temple.
It is. So, fun fact, I probably said it before, but developers, when they were making this game, they actually traveled to Inca temples in South America to get inspiration for how to design,
Cool. Yeah.
how to design their own like
They did their
version.
research.
You can definitely see the inspiration from like Inca temples on this architecture. It's pretty cool. It's pretty neat. I like it. The idea was this game was supposed to be like you're going around the world or whatever, and you're seeing different cultures, and they wanted to have an idea for how to design them. So they're like, oh, okay, let's go and see actual ancient temples and take pages from that.
Let's get real world.
This game had a pretty cool idea. They were like, let's give players a big world to explore and characters to talk to and stuff, and it worked. I do kind of miss it, but also it is kind of like clunky and
Looks dangerously suspicious.
experimental, we'll call it, for a 3D game.
Like my
To not just have
Go?
to not just have a 3D levels, but a big like exploratory field where you had to like get to the levels by taking hints from character dialogue or whatever. That's why they have that little ball that tells you where to go. It's like, go to the Mystic Ruins, you might find something, in case kids skip the cutscene, they're not smart enough to know where to go next.
Paying attention, yeah.
Yeah, this game is very hand-holdy, but it kind of has to be, because if it's
I
not,
don't want anyone to tell me.
if it's not hand-holdy, then you'll be lost, like I was as a kid. I got lost this game constantly. Like, where do I go now? I don't know where to go. I was very dumb, but also this game is not very clear a lot of times.
You were, in fact, and I know this is going to be crazy, a child.
A child. I was a
You know,
child.
your little brain was still developing. I think back to that a lot, like when I was a really young kid and I would play, like Final Fantasy. The first time I played Final Fantasy 8, I was just like, what is this? I don't understand. Where am I going? What am I doing? Like I had no idea what to do.
Games were magical. Games were very magical. They were like movies, but you were involved. You were the character. You can change events.
You're the character. And always having like the map, or well, Sonic didn't really do that. That was a kind of a more of a thing that came afterwards. Like,
I did it.
You know, impose your own self on, I guess.
Uh-oh. Here we go, baby.
Uh-oh.
Not you again!
I don't know what you're talking about. I always was like, I'm Sonic. It's me. We're one and the same.
I'm Sonic.
Unironically, yes, I did want to be Sonic. I did want to be Sonic. I love Sonic. Growing up, I liked Knuckles more, but I love Sonic.
Person who's another creator. Perfect for you.
Who is that? It's either Sammy or it's Chris Chan. Either way, I say no.
Both no.
Because one has grown up and one hasn't, so, you know.
Well, it definitely was Chris. So.
Cool. No, thank you. I'm fine.
Talking about poor Sammy.
I'm fine. I have the.
I do love his. I do love Sammy though. His,
I mean, he's great. He's grown up. We haven't seen the video of him, but I've seen a picture of him. He looks like he's having a good life.
What is he? He doesn't do any kind of.
No.
Yeah, I'm sure he probably.
He has grown past that, surprisingly enough. You know, like maybe some people should have.
Probably has a little bit of like childhood trauma from being just.
He probably looks back on it and goes, you know what? I was basically Fred.
That was bad.
I was Fred for a while.
I was cringe.
That was cool. No.
Yeah,
No. Everybody liked it. Everybody loved him. Like no one ever hated him. It was always funny. I guess a lolcow, but like before lolcows were even a thing. They just loved making him mad. And
was it
his
a
reaction.
character or was it like his actual?
We will never know, and that's the best way to live.
That's what I'm saying.
That's the best way to live is never knowing.
There was so much emotion.
It has to be real, because I was that same way as a kid too. So it has to be. I was very similar to that. I'd get very emotional over things like that a lot when I was a kid too. So.
Actually, no way. Oh, I love my Great Pyrenees. Bart just sitting here. I'm sitting here like yelling the most random stuff. All the other dogs, they'll get up and just like walk out. Bart's just like.
Gotta find the right door. This is all luck. So by the way, this is all luck. I don't think it's the same door every time. It's just luck. You just got to choose the right door, and then very good for speed runs. Obviously, it's luck based. You can't decide. You can't figure out which one you got to go through all the doors before you find one.
I'm sure that was devastating to all
Fine. The last one. Jesus. All right.
the super speed runners back in the day.
I'm sure that was a run breaker. Maybe you can tell. I don't know. From my experiences, it's always different.
How far into the game is it? How far into the game?
Oh no! Near the end of Amy's story, so right near the end.
That's worse.
It is,
That's worse.
and it's the end of the last level of her, like near her end of her story.
What are the normal speed runs? I'm not talking about like phasing through some speed runs, but like how long does it take to play this game?
I'm pretty sure they'll divide up into stories, but the whole game probably will be like 6 hours at most. But if you're speedrunning, you'll probably get through it at like 3 hours if you're really gunning for it.
3
Probably. I don't know. I haven't looked up any. I mean, probably someone has like an hour. Probably. I don't know.
That surprised me.
That was a close
How long
one.
is it for like a casual?
Like I said, probably like 6 hours.
I saw no sign of your relatives, Birdie.
Then why haven't you done it in one stream?
Cause no.
Oh, you escaped from the egg carrier.
Last stream I did all the long playthroughs in one sitting, and it was
in there.
kind of a. I was tired.
Let's investigate, wanna?
Let's-
Once again, I think it's one. There's a difference when you're hanging out with like
Yeah,
somebody else on it too. You know.
I get burnt out eventually by myself. I get burnt out. I'm like, I want to just chill for a bit.
I would like to enjoy my game, and I don't know what to talk about anymore. So Goodbye.
Goodbye. I can talk about the game all day long.
Not that we don't enjoy it with y'all. That is we love y'all.
I like talking. I mean, I like talking to Chad. I was having fun with talking with Chad on Mario Galaxy before. That was fun.
Yeah.
That's where it's really fun when you talk to Chad. You just have discussions.
Oh yeah, when you have a chat that's actually, you're getting like responses and stuff. Not to say that I don't like the.
I welcome all conversation.
100% like when I'm watching videos, I don't really generally hang out in a chat. Like, I generally like so
the water.
Sir, put that away, sir.
I don't want. Where am I going?
Wanted to smoke.
There is a map here. It's not a very good map, but it's a map.
I'm the map. I'm the map. I'm the map. I'm the map. I'm the map. I'm the map.
I love this game. It's so fun. I want to play it forever. The plan as of now is I want to play at least the first 3 Sonic games. This one, and then 2, and then Heroes, and then Shadow, and then I may do Black Knight after that. I love Black Knight.
Jacob, I can't leave the guy doing it himself.
Sonic and the Black Knight's a pretty good.
Good night.
Are you leaving?
No. There was a.
The train headed for
I was trying to make
Square
my way to
will be
the end of
departing
this mission
soon.
that I'm on, and
All right, hold on. Give me a second. I'm gonna.
a guy got injured, so I had to.
I have a sound control board, right? And this won't affect the stream at all. So I'm just gonna lower that so I can hear you better.
Define sound control board. 'Cause
Like-
if it's your PC's sound control board, it does in fact affect the stream.
Oh, does it? Oh no. Well,
I mean, you can check to see. Like,
I'm
do
just
an
gonna
audio
drop
check.
it a little bit and then I'll check it just to see.
Jacob. The real moment that you're missing here, everybody, is that Jacob wants to talk to me.
Well, my ears are bleeding, so I have to. Because usually,
bleeding.
when I stream this game, usually the volume is as low as possible because it blares in your ears if you're not careful, and I have to have it high enough to where I can hear you. So I'm trying to find the right balance here, to where I can actually hear you and also not die of too much sound-itis. Hold on, let me.
That sounds like a very debilitating disease.
All right.
So what you're
Checking
saying
the
is
audio.
too much sound inflammation. So
Checking-
you're getting inflammation from the sound.
Thank you, Adam.
Yes.
I'm
You're welcome.
I'm gonna see if this works or not.
Fun biofacts by Adam. Itis means inflammation. Well, not inflammation, more that. Well, I mean, yeah, that's very basically correct. It's inflamed tissues, and like when you have appendicitis, you have an inflamed appendix. When you have I guess that's just renal failure. Ah, yes, I hear myself talking about appendicitis. Good. I have such a handsome voice. I can barely hear you. You sound like you're a year away. He's in space.
Checking the thing. All right, I had my stream muted so that it wouldn't come to the stream.
I just looked at the screen and I swear I was like, did he switch to Minecraft?
No, I thought you said Amy's just staring in my soul. Don't appreciate
No,
that very
it
much.
looks like Minecraft. Like,
all right, let me just do like a. It
it's
is.
not like my area helmet, by the way.
Let's just say I would rather not.
Not the robot, the Marine.
Oh,
Space Marine one.
is that a helmet?
Oh no.
That adds a whole new layer of terribleness.
It's her on a Space Marine. She's on a Space Marine.
I figured that's what it was, and that's still bad. But you said a helmet, my brain was like, uh-oh, that's even worse.
I don't know why y'all are against the her being in it.
Mainly because she is
sorry,
a child.
plot point.
So
Child if she's not alive.
that's okay. Maybe I don't like dark humor after all. Maybe I'm not really in the dark humor
maybe
anymore.
I'm a little disturbed by Adam's.
There are
strange-
times where I'm just like, maybe I'm just like too wholesome, more wholesome than I think I am. I'm not really in the dark humor. That's just a
I
phase.
think it's like me. I go through phases where I don't do that good humor. I think I'm really dug into it after Chester. Like, is a lot of my.
Like if it was a guy, like just like an adult guy, I'd be more into it. But because it's a young girl,
Noted.
so like Mustachio, I can make fun of him and we can do bad things to him.
Nadim!
But we're not doing Nadim. I do not want Nadim. I want him to be dead. Oh no, the bird. Not the bird.
Oh, man.
Are you okay?
It's gonna be beautiful. We are getting pretty close to that actually being ready to go out too.
How could you do this? You stupid! Get out of here! Oh,
Which I'll be working on that, you know, after the weekend, because weekends I focus on the streams for the week.
hammer.
That said, if anybody reads this later and wants to let us know, we are talking about doing some, like, starting to do some reaction stuff again for some long-form videos as well. Having the
Grabby.
gaming and then some long-form stuff, and, yeah.
Grabby hands.
Also, I know this is going to be really useful and everyone's going to hear about it,
Oh.
but we will be having a, what do you call it? We will be
goodness.
having a Titanic stream for the Titanic anniversary, playing my very first game I ever bought as a kid. Titanic and Adventure.
I'm so sorry for you.
You have no idea.
Like, that's
I
the
showed
first
you-
thing.
I showed you the very first game I ever played. I mean, and that's not saying like free sale. Like I don't count that or like Monopoly when I was a kid, you know. Like, but the first computer game that was like standalone computer was yeah, that would be the
this guy is very
one
annoying.
game that I showed you. The what is it called? I forget it the minute I don't look at it.
Dragoon?
No.
Moro?
No, this is the one I showed you the other day.
I don't remember. It was not important, clearly.
It was the maze one.
The what?
The maze one. Had the jester on it,
The-
or the queen, or whatever.
The castle thing?
Yeah.
I thought it was called Moro's Castle. That's why I said Moro.
No, that's a shipwreck.
Okay. I'm just... The lore's confusing. I don't know what you're talking about. You keep mentioning something about a castle, my brain's like, what are you talking about? And then...
Moro Castle was the shipwreck that I'd like to make a game of. Kind of like Titanic and Adventure at a Time.
I did it.
No, the castle game I'm talking about is the one where you answer the questions, the riddles I said.
Oh,
to
that
get us
one.
all together
That
and do
one.
it with like buzzers.
That one. Well... Might be a bad idea. Well... I mean...
I think it's a fantastic idea.
I just say that because it's designed to have you do research and not just know the answers, but I guess you could do it that way.
No, you don't do research in the middle of the game.
But that's what it said you did. It said that the answers were in the game. You had to read articles and stuff, and then...
Oh, yeah, you can. Or you can literally
You
just,
could also
like,
brute force method it, which I'm sure a lot of kids did.
not necessarily brute force, you just learn about it. Like, you know.
Multiple choice answers. You have 4 options. You just choose one until you get it.
Actually, no, you cannot do that because it generates the maze different every time.
Cool.
And the questions.
Cool. Well, eventually you could just get all of them and just memorize all of them.
Oh yeah, no, you could, and I'm sure there's like a question bank, but that's not what we want to do. I want to have us on there. It's like encyclopedia knowledge. That's like the most random stuff, and it's all old. I wonder if there's like a.
You'd think as categorizational as I am about things I like, I would be a very big history buff. I'm not. I forget things so easily about history.
I just like ships.
I don't.
You gotta think. I mean, I've even designed like the spaceship kind of things in the past.
The birds all went away.
Like my ships.
I'll make that Sonic race.
Ooh, let's go, Amy.
They float.
And by that time, it's gonna be too late.
They go boop boop. They keep me out of the water.
That's
Like you love.
That's what I was talking about Amy. She goes through kind of an arc where she's like, you know what? I'm gonna make Sonic respect me. I am a high value woman or whatever. I'm like, you go, girl. Empowering women since 1999. Here we go.
Okay, so this is the end of her arc.
Yeah, that's the end of her story. Not her arc, but just her story is over.
Okay, so it's
I'm talking over so that I don't get claimed.
Like, the main story. It's the main story, is what you're telling me. Oh yes, let us talk. Let us talk. And
It will get claimed, and we will get.
And we will not allow that to happen because we're gonna just keep talking. And if for some reason it does get claimed, we'll just hit the button that like removes the audio somehow.
You know what's ironic?
I'm still very questionable about.
You know what's ironic? There is a skip. So the mod does include a skip credits option. However, if I skip the credits, it won't give me the credit for actually watching the credits.
I don't get the point for watching the credits.
And thus, the ending won't activate unless I watch every credits all the way through. At the very end is where you get like an emblem.
How do you
checks
feel
it
about
out.
that? How do you feel about that?
Unskippable credits?
Give me, yes.
Eh.
Well, not necessarily unskippable. They're skippable, but you don't get like a reward.
They're skippable, but you don't. What are you talking about? A reward?
Like you get a trophy for when you watch the credits. Is what I'm saying. Like, say you get a trophy for when you watch the credits.
I mean, they can do it if they want to, but it's kind of a. I mean, I don't know.
It's like holding you hostage. I'm being held hostage by the game crew.
I'm being held up.
And I mean,
Okay, don't take it that far.
I respect what they do, but it's like.
Oh,
no, I was.
A lot of. I gotta watch 5 minutes of credits for a game I spent 30 hours on. Jesus Christ.
When it was older games like this, and you actually could read all the names,
Yeah.
and go through and be like, oh yeah, that's pretty cool. Like this is nothing. Now you get credits, and it is
Game credits.
15 minutes to 20 minutes long.
No, game credits are always better than like movie credits. Movie credits are like an eternity. Game
No,
credits
I'm
are
not
like.
talking about movie credits.
Game credits are like 3 minutes at most. You won't get like more than 3 minutes on a lot of games usually. Movie credits can be like movie credits have like scenes. You notice that they have like scenes. They have like the first part where it's like playing like the happy music, then it shifts to like more dramatic music, and then it has like the after scene credits.
What's going
and
through
then
going through their like little album of
right, and then it has
they didn't even use, or you didn't even hear them in the thing. Like you heard like the first ones that they played.
Yeah, it's the main theme, and then it goes into like a sad song, and then it has a dramatic one, and then you're like, is it just going through OST? I'm so confused. Am I listening to YouTube right now? I'm so confused. But then like some movies will have like credits that extend past like the end credit scene that are just like basically almost silent, like nothing's happening. It's just like very quiet, very somber, and there's so many words, and you're just like, what is happening? I think games. For a while, games didn't credit their people right, so a lot of time game credits weren't even a thing they would do. They had to kind of fight to get credited for games, and game credits had to be short because people wanted to get back to gaming or whatever. They couldn't have them be as long as that, even though games probably take nearly as much time to develop as a movie, if not more. Just weird that movies. Credits for movie because credits are a movie thing. That's a movie thing that got transplanted to video games. Video games didn't have credits for a while. Like I said, they had very minimal credits, if anything. You saw the company, and that's really all you saw. Even then, a lot of like game developers, especially female game developers, weren't like mentioned at all because it was a lot of politics and stuff, especially in Japan. It's a weird history of having game creators never like giving credit for what they did. Because games weren't seen as an art form for a while. They were seen as something that, kids did.
It was a fun, a little thing that...
They weren't respected as, like, movies were.
Weird kids did, and...
Yeah. It took a while to get to this point where now we credit people. We have, like, long credits for games or whatever, or longer credits. And when it comes to, like, whether or not I think credits are good, I personally like credits. I like to have...
Oh, yeah, no, and I like credits, but I guess I'm saying that, like, the extent of, like...
There are some games I played that they hide like achievements behind watching all the credits, and I'm cool with that. If they want to, it's not required, but they're like, hey, if you want to like see who made the game and support and like show, it's not even supporting them. It's just like, hey, we want to get our names out there so you have an idea of who made this thing you enjoy.
I guess my thing is, it's like there's so many that you can't really.
It's not even about like, hey, memorize his name. It's more like we just want some proof that we did this because we worked really hard on this. And for me, credits are more like a celebration of the game being done. Really, that's really what it is to me. It's like the game's over, and you're like, that was a good game, and you get to like think about the game while you're listening to the music, and you get to like be like, wow, look all this work that went into this game. Like, look at all these people that worked on this one thing. Look at people that worked on this thing. And it's like it's like appreciating the game more. It's like, wow, that for me it was like 40 hours. But for everybody else, it was like hundreds and hundreds and hundreds of hours just to get one scene right. Like it's cool. I like credits, especially for like long RPGs where like you get like the ending and then you get the cool Persona 5's ending credits were like one of the coolest things when it played the full version of Hishito Mori or whatever that song was. Like that's where credits shine, when they have like not only cool animations but also unique songs to the credits.
Yeah,
so
exactly. I like that kind of
credit
stuff. Like
credit
more...
themes, you know. I love that.
Remember Shrek back in the day?
Yeah. That was one of that's one of the best post credit scenes I've seen. They're post movie scenes rather, not post credit. It was before the credits. It was like it led to the credits, but
yeah, and there was like a little bit that went on with the credits. I think like one song maybe, or no, it was just another banger of a song.
All right, everyone, we're doing Big the Cat now. Prepare yourself for fishing.
Oh, it's Big the Cat.
Prepare yourself for fishing. Sega Bass Fishing in a Sonic game. Sega Bass Fishing. Let's go fishing. Ironically, Big has the most upgrades in this game than anyone else does, and most of them are just to catch bigger fish. Which you ain't gotta do. It's not even required to catch fish at all. You catch Froggy, but I don't know. This game's they were really just experimenting a lot with different gameplay styles back then. They did not know how to do 3D Sonic at all. They're just like, okay, let's have Sonic, but then we'll have Tails and Knuckles, and we'll try out different ways of playing on a 3D. And I guess the idea is they had Sega Bass Fishing developing also in 3D, and they wanted to just really include that kind of thing in this game. Since it's like, oh, it's a 3D game, let's include fishing. It's like, yeah. Here he is, the boy. It's the boy. I love Big. You're looking kinda weird, good buddy. John St. John played Big in the English version. He's got a tail now. You think that's Duke Nukem, I think? John St. John. Oh, I'm gonna eat your emerald. Not my emerald.
Trying to read. I'm on Warframe at the moment, and I'm like trying to read the text message thing.
That's good.
So my brain's like doing three-way processing.
Slide whistle. I love Big.
Kid?
No, his song is very weird and wacky. It's got like slide whistles on it.
Have I shown you the trap remix of
No.
the New Kid? Oh my!
I may have seen it at some point, but where's my Pollywog pal? Oh no! All right. So the story, Big the Cat story is, one day his best friend Froggy, who they are canonically best friends. Froggy isn't being held captive against his will. He is Big's friend. He's there his own choice. One day he finds Chaos, which is basically a big puddle of water, walking towards him. I guess Chaos enters Froggy, and so Froggy gains Chaos's tail, and then I guess he's under the control of Chaos now, so he's going to Big the Cat's emerald he's got on his little desk, and he swallows this, and he ran away, so we gotta find him now. We're like, Froggy's acting kind of weird. He's got a tail now? That's strange. Froggy! Come back! Where are you going? There you are, Froggy. Come here, Come here, buddy.
Wait, don't run away. What you doing under that car? What's wrong?
What you doing under that car? There's a big like League of fans that don't like Big, but also a big League of fans that do like Big. So I'm in the like camp. So I like stupid things. So of course I'd like Big. What? He's just a chill guy. He's a chill fellow. He talks to like almost no one. I don't even think no one like. For a while, I thought no one even knew who Big was because no one ever referenced him. But then, like in Sonic Heroes, he just becomes friends with Amy and Cream. And they're like, "Okay, Big," and Cream calls him Mr. Big because she's polite.
Welcome to Twinkle Park.
He gets acknowledged as a character. And this story, basically, he's like in the background, just trying to get his friend back while Sonic and his friends are trying to fight Eggman. And he's like, "But my friend, Froggy, I gotta have my buddy. Don't die, you stupid robot. There you go." So Big's gameplay is probably the most different out of everybody. He is very slow. He is very big. He is very weird to control. He can't really attack except by using his fishing rod, and I guess I could cast and kill that robot over there. Let me try. You can cast your rod like this. Yeah, it does work. It does work. You cast your line and you can kill robots. That's cool. But that's not even the main point of the gameplay. That's just a thing you can do if you just want to. Ah, yeah. Aha. All right. So first we gotta find Froggy. He's in this body of water somewhere. We gotta look for him. Where is he at? Where's Froggy? There. That's Fish. There's Froggy. I see him. Okay, so we found Froggy. So next phase, we gotta find a place to sit. We have to aim where Froggy is, right there. And then we just sit back, sit back, and watch the magic.
Hang out
You-
with the, hang out in the pool.
You can move the... So it's weird controls. You can move the bobber around, kind of. You can reel in, and you can't really see... He's right there. Okay, you had to kind of move it weirdly. All right, Froggy, please. Froggy, please.
I feel like it's the not great...
Froggy.
Oh, okay, you're catching your frog that's in the pool.
Froggy.
That makes more sense.
Froggy! Eat the lure, Froggy! Yeah, he sees it. He's going for it. Let's go. Something's biting! And you reel... And at this point, it's a game of, like, you know, fishing. Like, you reel it in, you wait a little bit, let him slag, whatever. Don't let the line get too broken. The red gauge will go up, and then he just... He's fighting back. Alright.
He's fighting
I
me.
got him.
He's fighting.
And it's over.
Now what am I gonna
What am I gonna do? I've got 4 levels as big, and that's it. I gotta do that 4 times, and then the story's over.
Not too bad.
So how many stories are there?
There's 6.
How many are, like, which number are you on?
This is my
Twinkle
5th.
Park.
I have Tails left to do after this one.
Oh, yeah, she's my favorite.
I love Tails. His gameplay is basically just Sonic, but Diet Sonic. But so it's pretty
He was
cool.
an inventor. Like, when I was a kid, he was an inventor. He was a pilot. He was basically, like, all the things that I, like, wanted to be as a kid.
I prefer
My
his.
brother always made me play, like, second player. And I've always liked orange. So, yeah, it always...
Guess I'll go shopping or
It just
something.
works out. It just works out
Me and
somehow.
Tails have always had a close
In this story, he works on a plane, and that's how they're able to get to the egg carriers. He makes a plane, and then he helps build like a upgraded to the plane or whatever. His gameplay is not that interesting. He flies around. He basically gets shortcuts in the levels where Sonic is running around usually. I like his gameplay in 2 better, where he has a mech and he's going around shooting everything. It's more like more Tails, I think. But he's not bad in this game. It's just he's kind of just okay. Now comparing him to Amy, I'd say his story is probably better than Amy's. His story is probably more fleshed out than anyone. I think it's, you know, Sonic, Knuckles, and E102 have the best stories. Tails is like somewhere in the middle, and then Amy and Big have like the shortest and not as important stories. Hello, little girl. Where do I go now?
Use the ice stone.
Oh, right, the ice stone. Use the ice stone. I'm glad I have her here. I would have forgotten this thing even appeared. Come on, Icy. We gotta get going. We got frogs to catch. Let's go. Let's get going. Get going, Icy. I'm not gonna go in front of that little girl and talk to her. I don't want to traumatize her. We're gonna just go big. Big is the kind of guy who would be like, I better not walk behind him at night. He'll think I'm being creepy. I better just like walk a little bit further back. And then it makes him look more creepy because he's like backing up. He's like his eyes are glowing in the darkness. You're like, Big, I know you mean well, but you look terrifying. You look terrifying. Yeah, but I'm really not. I'm just a little.
Your friends not food.
I love Big.
Robbie too was food.
Big is so simple, but he's so good. I love him. I wish I had a Big plush, like a Big the Cat plush would be awesome. If I had like imagine like Ghibli's Totoro. That's basically what Big is to me. He's a big nice cat.
I made a Totoro when I was younger. I made for a friend of mine. I made a big stuffed animal one. I could sell.
I have. It's the belt, so I don't sink in the water and die. Thank you. I needed that.
You've discovered the life
The
belt.
life belt.
It keeps you afloat when you're in water. To swim underwater, press the jump button when afloat.
Press the jump button. He's like, oh, ha, ha. Pretty light. Anyway. Whee. Cats hate water, but Big actually doesn't mind water.
I don't like what they're saying. The time traveler that I am is talking to one of the other game characters, and they're like, "Stupid internet keeps going out," and my character's like, "Don't worry, the internet dies eventually."
Yeah.
I'm like, no.
Big is very strong, so we pick up rock. See, we pick up rock, and then we just set it down, and then pick it back up again, and then set it down, and then pick it up again. Oh, there it goes. Pick it up again. Nope. Pick. Did I break it? I may have broken it. That does not bode well. I can push it.
Does not bode well. I do not like this.
Did I break the rock? I'm sorry, Rock. I didn't mean to pick you up so many times that you broke. Can I still do this? I can. I'm just heavy. Okay, I'm heavy enough. Alright, that's fine. He's right there. There he is. Now, you're probably asking yourself, Jacob, how'd you know where he was? I scoured this level for ever as a kid looking for him. That's the reason. And so I just know he's here. Because I've looked for him for ages. So I don't know where I gotta look for him anymore. I know where he is.
Like how I know where most of the egg dudes are in Spyro. It's locked in there.
Well, for that, yeah. For that game, a lot of those eggs aren't even that hard, so I didn't have to memorize them. But for things like this, where it's like it's not clear where it is, and there is one in the first world where it's like under a rock, so I know to like bash it with a ground pound or whatever. For the most part, they're out in the open. The hardest eggs in that game usually are the challenges and stuff that you do, like the hard challenges where you like the speedways or whatever. That's when it gets really hard, but in terms of looking for eggs, I don't think that game is very hard finding them. It's just hard to usually do the challenges associated with them. For me to memorize something, it has to be like a struggle. It's got to be like I spent hours looking for this, and I finally found it. What have I gotta do? Oh, he ran over my ups, he slipped through my fingers.
Slipped through my finger.
Not too bad.
Rez doesn't know what that. I brought up to Rez about that. He didn't know what that was from, and I was like, "It's from Mulan," and he's like, "I don't know what you're talking about." I'm like, "Aw." There was a scene where Mulan was like going off the cliff, and like one of the guys was like trying to help, and they held on to the arrow as long as they could. And then he let go of it, and it cuts back to like, it slipped right through my fingers or something, and then it lands right back in his fingers, and it pulls him and his friends along. It's funny. Oh, Tails, why do you have Froggy? Let go of him. He's got my buddy. Hey, get back here! Like the terrifying Big walking towards you in the middle of the night.
Get back here with Froggy.
Could I have Froggy, please?
Glad I found you.
Glad Big, you need to work. You need to work on your.
Have my bro.
He dives in front of Tails, looking at him like a doofus, and goes, "Glad I found you." It's like that's not gonna help make anyone see you as not scary. He is very frightening, but he also is a big softy, so it's fine. He scared Tails and made him let go of the frog, so now I gotta go get it again. Oh boy. I'm with you in the dark. Big would like Deltarune. Big would like Deltarune. He'd like it, probably. I can't see him hating many things in the world. Except for maybe not having Froggy. He does hate that. I gotta go. I think the next one is the egg carrier hot shelter. Maybe it's in town. Let me see.
Go to Station Square.
Okay.
You may find something.
Station Square. You got it. You got it. You got it. You got it, lady. You got it. Station Square. We're going. We're going. I'm going. Oh, my tail gets caught in this train every time.
My tail.
I'm too big for this world. Hi, Sonic. How you doing?
That robot. I better go after Amy.
That sounds cool. Anyway, bye-bye. I'll meet you again at the climax.
Left in the game.
Back at good old city. There he is! There's my pal! Don't
Like
go
timeline
that
wise.
way. What?
You said like timeline-wise, how much is left in the game?
Timeline-wise? What do you mean timeline-wise? You wanna know where we are in the timeline, or you wanna know?
No. Yes, Jacob. Out of all the Sonic canon, I want to know
Yeah,
exactly where we
I
are
won't
in
tell you, because I don't know. Because I don't...
You definitely don't know exactly the answer.
This takes
No,
place
I
in...
meant,
Well, Big's not done yet, and we still have Tails to do, so...
Okay. Well, I don't know the...
Giving
well, I
a
guess
giving a
an
time
average probably
estimate.
Like an hour, then, yeah.
Well, I have to do one more story after. I got to do the final story, which takes about 30 minutes, probably. It's a lot of cutscene. It's a lot of cutscene. I gotta go to the beach. The beach, Emerald Coast.
I love going to the beach.
Oh, how dare you! Someone comes in here and he's like, "Big the Cash suck, but sucks." And I'm like, "I think it's okay." He's like, "No, you can't think that. You can't think it's okay." Calm down.
And they're like, "Oh, Big the Cat sucks," and
So,
I've got my notebook here.
you know, a lot of people may eventually know about me, but I grew up with Game Grumps. I like them. They're okay. As a kid, they were like amazing. I loved them as a kid, like when I was younger. And this was one of the games they played as a kid, or when I was a kid. And I remember watching their episodes about Big the Cat and just getting very frustrated because it's like that was kind of the beginning of the let's hate 3D Sonic era. What?
Nothing.
Okay.
No, I didn't ask Danny to reach out because I love his band.
Okay. Wow.
And that's Peak Life.
Probably shouldn't talk about what I'm talking about next then. If you want them to depart to be with us, probably shouldn't. I don't hate Danny or Aaron or anything. I just remember like whenever they play a game, that's one that I've played and I know pretty well, and that seems to be like
You told me about this.
that seems to be kind of the problem with, you know, treating it like a game, like a video game show more than a podcast. Because if you treat it like a video game show, you're gonna be disappointed because like they don't play games the way that, you know, a person that's trying to play a game honestly would do. And for some reason, Aaron's got a weird thing about Sonic where he has to always belittle it. So whenever the game gets a little bit difficult or unclear, he goes off the handle. And it's funny, but also it's also like people watching this for the first time and not knowing the game will think it's just a bunch of trash and they should never play it. So I don't like that about it.
But that's the character persona. I mean, that's just...
It is, but also...
That's what's been built up, but you got to think about it. It's the same as most any channel. Like, the reason you end up going to those kinds of things is because that's what ends up getting the views. And, I mean, like, the over-the-top characters. I
My
mean, think of
frog's
most
gone.
any creators. Like, they're all going to be over the top in some way. I get it. I get what you're saying.
It just seemed too genuine to be like a faked thing. Because for a lot of games, he will like have the character and it's fun, but then he'll get like legitimately upset and frustrated, and people were like, "No, it was right there. You missed it. It was right there." And then he'll go like, "Well, you're wrong," or whatever. And it's like he basically people trying to tell him how to play, and then he gets mad at people trying to tell him how to play, and then it creates a weird thing where the audience and the viewers and the people have a weird relationship together. It happened for a while.
I don't know very much about Aaron other than like his ego raptor stuff. Like I never watched his Game Grumps stuff specifically very much on that.
I did,
I've always been
and
like focusing on.
Not that it's
Danny
bad.
and,
It's not bad. A lot of times it's pretty funny. It's just that over time it got harder to watch because it became more about let's watch Aaron dig into a game for like, you know, and I guess people that have like a hate thing about that game, it could be kind of cathartic, but
think about it like this: there was a really edgy time on the internet when that was just kind of the thing. You just made things that were,
and I say that
everything was ripped into.
I'm not saying that because I think that he's being a meanie. I'm saying like he had a lot of influence, and because of
he personally hates it, and he hates Jacob for liking it.
Because of that playthrough, I started to see a lot more people hating on 3D Sonic in general. He didn't start it, but he definitely didn't help the movement of like Sonic games are bad. Let's all never play. Let's all just make fun of people who like Sonic now. It's like because it's stupid and you shouldn't whatever. And then
yeah, but at the same time, it was more than just 3D
where
Sonic.
am I going? Oh yeah, Hot Shelter, right? Hot Shelter.
It was way more than just 3D Sonic that was causing panic. It was also a lot of things that were going on the internet around that time that were.
There was an era of like
was
edgy.
Coming into its puberty.
There was an edgy AVGN phase. This is long after that though. But it was still popular to dunk on games. It was popular for a while, even after AVGN happened. That was a big thing.
I think it's all pretty much said that. You still have creators who have,
oh boy, here we go.
It's not the majority of content anymore. Like people have been able to step away from that and be like, all right, we can make actual stuff.
And it's not like I'm being like he should be nice to Sonic. It's more like every Sonic game they played, it always happened. It didn't matter which one it was. It always ended up with either Aaron getting angry because the game is not being clear, or because like he has to like think about something. I don't know. It's like he has a weird thing about game design where he thinks that whenever a game stop you, it's like that's like a cardinal sin and you should be burned for it or whatever. And I watch his Sequelitis videos. They're pretty good for the most part, but I know his Zelda one got really like at the time it was popular because like dunking on Ocarina of Time or dunking on 3D Zelda for a while was popular, kind of like with Sonic, because the early 3D games are kind of awkward sometimes. They're kind of clunky, but they're not like bad. They're just different. And
it's all bad.
I remember for a while I watched that video and it's funny, but also it's like people started.
I mean, wait until tomorrow. Or
Deltarune tomorrow. What?
Whatever day we do the Titanic one, you're gonna love that 3D environment.
Look at that shark.
Bro, I was mind blown as a kid, like playing that game and being like, bro, I'm inside the Titanic. This is what it looks like. What's a Turkish bath?
And
that sounds crazy.
Yeah, and it's like, you know, I recognize it's a character, but also I learned that that's kind of what made the show popular was the rage outs and stuff. So Sonic always did good, but as a direct result of that,
that's what made the.
But as a result of that, so many people got impressions of the game that probably soured their opinion of basically all of their Sonic games, which is unfortunate. Not blaming them for it, I'm just saying it's unfortunate that's what happens, is that you see one video of a guy playing a game and then you're like, oh, they're all like this or whatever. And it's like, oh, well, no, but
that's just influence now. That's just that's. I mean, I know it's not fun, but that's just basically like.
I'm gonna complain about it. I'm not gonna stop complaining about it. I know you can't fix it. There's no way to fix it. That's just how humans work. But That's why when I get on here with a game, I'm always mostly positive about. I don't try to like, you know, break down why things are bad. I try to be positive about things. I'll talk my opinion on things, but like, I won't belittle a game for trying to connect with me or trying to do its own thing. Or if a game is clearly like of its time, I'm not gonna be like, this game is stupid. It's a whatever, because I'm just like, it's tired. It's old. There's no humor in it for me anymore. It's just all just negativity. What are you doing?
Wow.
I like to be like, look at this cool game. It's pretty cool of its time because it had some cool effects. Like, it's not like as good as a AAA game nowadays, but of course it's not. That's not how games work. Games are, you know.
So do you
It could be like, you know.
trust me? So
Like,
these are the 7 emeralds.
for me, I don't see a point in going into an old game being like, look how stupid the mouth animations are. Like, it doesn't do anything. You're making fun of something. You're like kicking a puppy. It's like, there's no point in doing that. Of course it's not as good. It's older. Thank you. We get
But
it.
it's not so much on them. It's more.
No, that's the reason why I stopped watching, was because whenever they play games I liked, I got mad. So I stopped watching them play games
That's what
I
I'm saying.
liked.
Like, I feel like it's more of like a.
That is the controller.
I don't know, and I guess I could be the same way, you know, if people talk.
I mean,
about
call
it.
me biased if you want, but that's just how I felt.
The controller
I got
itself.
frustrated the more I tried to watch them play games.
Could this be
Clearly not giving it a chance and just immediately jumping to the whole, like, this game is stupid and it's not gonna be good, so I'm not gonna even try to envision it as good. So I'm just gonna I'm not gonna give it the benefit of the doubt. It's like, okay, well, that's
I
cool,
feel
I
you, but
guess.
people also can have their own opinions. I mean,
It's not even about opinions. It's just about how you approach things. It's like from the get go, they were like, this is
but
gonna
not
be.
everybody's gonna approach things the same.
I'm talking
Like,
about general people approaching general things. You don't, if you approach something already knowing it's gonna be terrible, you're not gonna. You're poisoning the well right from the get go. You're not even giving it a fair shot, and that's why I don't. That's why I usually hate watching them play Sonic games nowadays, because like that's really usually how it works. Is that this is Sonic? It's gonna be bad. Let's go ahead and just get out of the way. And it's like, that's sad. Why do you already assume it's gonna be terrible just because it's Sonic? I mean, you could have your own opinion if you want, but like I feel like you're just depriving yourself of an
there's plenty of
experience.
games that I like that now, whenever a sequel comes out, I'm like, that's gonna be bad.
And because
still gonna
of
play it,
all this, when he was chosen to be like the Sonic, like it was like chosen to be some kind of Sonic like lead man. He was like a representative of Sega. People got really furious because, and rightfully so, because he was like the most negative person on Sonic, and everybody's like, he shouldn't be the Sonic guy. He hates Sonic, and he's like, no, I love Sonic. It's like, well, yeah, but like you don't like. It's very weird behavior to everything Sonic relate. But yeah, but like, how do we know his actual opinion? We don't. It's impossible. We can't know We can't know how he actually feels. He won't.
You can't assume his actual opinion either. Like you can't.
It's just a weird choice. It's a weird choice.
Same thing as us. We show a character.
I'm honest as possible. I'm not a character. I'm as honest as possible to everybody. I don't, curse or talk about things that are inappropriate. But where am I going for the? Where am I going? I need to go. Oh, the train. Is that the train? I'm just walking around.
You tangent it off for a minute. You're trying to start a war between us and Game Grumps, and I'm not liking it.
I just grew out of them. Let's just say that I grew out of it.
I feel you, but like, lots of people still like it. I mean, I like I said, I don't really watch Game Grumps anymore, but I watch NSP and Danny and Brian doing their band, and I do listen to Starbomb as well. So, I like their music.
We're going to fight Chaos 6. Let's go. Okay, we're here. I guess we're here already. Cool.
Good.
It's gonna swallow Froggy.
I thought we were done with Amy.
We're not doing Amy. We're doing Big.
Why am I seeing Amy right now?
We're not seeing. I hope you're not seeing Amy.
I'm seeing Amy.
The stream says Big. You're probably just behind.
I would have paused at some point.
Chaos, he's got your tail.
The stream didn't drop. It's good. I mean, the stream's good. It's just like I must have paused it or hit like a.
You paused. You're just behind, probably.
That's cool.
When you're not watching it, it can get behind sometimes, I guess. Wee. Oh.
I was
Oh.
watching Big a minute ago.
There it
this was like,
is.
it was paused on Amy, like looking at the screen from where we.
Yeah,
were
that's when I was changing the audio because my ears were hurting. My ears were hurty.
Yeah, but I watched the big stuff after that, so I think it was a.
All right.
Like I think I at some point hit it with my finger.
The frog is possessed by your tail.
The frog.
It's fine. It's
Once
fine.
you get
It's
your
all
tail, you'll be complete and ultra strong.
It's all perfect.
Everybody gotta know about me that I'm very honest, and I don't like it when people, I guess, aren't honest, and so I take all their words as true, and I'm not good at sensing sarcasm. So
I get that, but at the same time, like most every creator on YouTube is a character.
I mean, I'm
Most
sure it
every
is,
YouTube
but I'm
creator is
saying
a
that
terrible
a lot of times he broke character and just, like, clearly this was like a personal thing.
I feel like you are taking it as a personal thing.
You haven't watched it, so I can't be certain, but, like,
I know what you're talking. I know what you're talking.
there were
about.
some pretty bad ones.
That's what I'm saying. Like you're taking it like as a personal attack.
And then I watch his sequel eyes.
Against you. It's like the times when I will say things like, "Goku's not a good dad,"
And we can have a discussion about that. I'm not going to get mad at you. I just don't like it when people approach things in bad faith.
That's what I'm saying. Like it's like that statement isn't necessarily anything bad, but it's like it can be taken personally. Like, and it's not a personal.
I'm not taking it personally. What made you think I was taking it personally? I just don't want to watch it. I just don't want to watch it. I don't find it entertaining. Do you find it entertaining to watch videos on things you that say it's terrible and it's like it's a character? It's like, yeah, but I don't like hearing that the thing I like is bad, so I'm not gonna watch it.
I hear that Warframe's bad all the time from y'all.
That's true because that's my opinion, bro.
So exactly.
So you could just turn me off if you want to. You could tell me to stop and I would. That's really how it is. Like I don't want you to make people feel uncomfortable.
That's not what I'm saying though.
I'm saying I don't want to go out of my way to watch some internet show about somebody making fun of a thing that I like because they think it's bad.
I mean, I get what you're
Without good arguments. You know, I watch videos that have arguments and they don't just go, look at this, isn't this terrible? And I was like, well, that's not really an argument. I got Frog. Yeah, the last boss I fished Froggy out of Chaos. It's pretty ingenious because the Chaos is made of water, so like you fish him out of the water. So it's funny. All right, Big. Can you fly a plane? He'll try. Oh Lord, we're gonna have a bad time. Here's the FMV again. I don't know why I don't know why the volume's so low, but I can't hear it. Here he goes. He did it.
I don't know what's happening.
They did it. Big flew the plane back home. They did it. Big story is over. Yippee. We're back, baby. We made it back. Did Amy even have a? Did Amy have a like a pre-credit scene? Did she even? I think she did. I just probably talked over it. Let's go. Oh, it's a windy and sunny day. I love.
Maybe that's the scene that was after the credits.
I love Big Song.
She was standing there and you were doing the.
I guess I don't know.
Yeah.
Well, her scene was like, "I'm gonna make Sonic respect me," and then that was the like. Usually they don't talk over their end scenes,
Yeah.
but
That's such power move.
hey, listen, dude. For the '90s, that's all we could. That's all we could ask for. That's all we could ask for. Little woman empowerment never hurt.
I like the old scripts and stuff because they had to be really compact and stuff. So they had like, you know,
We're dancing on
voice
the
actors
ground.
charged by the word.
I think famously in this game, the actors weren't even sent like the context for their lines. They were just sent their lines and told to say it, and they had no idea what
It's the best.
like they were doing.
What I want to do with people. Like that's what I want.
So as a result, you have weird phrasings. They don't know what context they're in, so they're just like, I gotta make
That's
one
why,
up.
like, give me a few of them. Give me a few different ones, and I'll make it work.
They did their best. I'll give them that. They did their best with that they had. I think.
Man,
I think it's funny. So I'm not even like. it's stupid because I like stupid.
I think about older games and like a lot of the ones I used to play, like Legend or Dragoon. You know, the way they even made games, like it was a testing ground. Like,
it's a Wild West,
ran on
baby.
different engines, all the game. You know, like it wasn't everything ran on Unity. Or, you know,
there was a shift at some point where people were like, let's use games to tell stories. And they're like, why? Only kids are playing these things. Like, oh, actually, adults play it. And also, kids are smarter than we think they
how
are.
much lore there is in Pac-Man right now?
So much lore. I don't know when the shift was, but it was at some point between like the like from arcades to home consoles. I guess they realized they had to provide more of a value to customers to get them to buy
What was your first
their video game for like
video game?
$60.
I guess you kind of grew up. It's kind of yeah. Go ahead.
My first video game was probably either Mario Kart on 64 or Paper Mario on the N64. So either an RPG or a racing game. And the first game I never really got into Mario Kart. I got into Paper Mario a lot. So my first game was an RPG. So that's why I probably like them so much. It's like it reminds me of home.
Oh yeah, no, I loved RPGs. It was, and I think it also kind of for kids like us, you know, it provided that different universe, like that escape.
I mean, one day I'll tell the whole story, but I hated games as growing up for a while, just because they didn't seem like they were worth anything to me. Like I'd play Mario or Sonic, and I'd get frustrated that I'd die, and then I didn't see any value in it. I didn't see any value in doing this to myself. But then I played a Paper Mario, and it's like it was slower. It had dialogue, had characters, and I discovered how you can almost like create a whole world in a game, and
that's how like Final Fantasy
different.
VIII was for me. Like it introduced me to that whole like there's a whole. It's not just like a little game. It's like.
And then slowly after a while of playing like slower games, because I was very bad at games. I hated the fast paced. I hated Sonic for a while because I couldn't do. But then I played like this game a lot, and I played Spyro, and I played more kid friendly opening games for like starting out that are not as hard. They don't punish you as much. You have a chance to really get used to it. And early 3D games were my kind of like my opening ground for video games. As a result, after so many years of playing games, I've come to appreciate nearly almost every single kind of game because of my love for RPGs, I guess. It got me open to more experiences, and so I just slowly went from that to faster and faster games, and here I am with my varied tastes, and I'll play nearly anything that's stupid and silly.
We play a lot of games.
Fiend. It's like a fish, I get it. It's like a fish. 37. I hope I have all the ones except for Tails. Let me check. Just to make sure, let's check. Big story has concluded. We saved Froggy and the day is saved. Let's go. Let me look at my
options.
Nope. Where is it? Trial? Yeah, emblem results. There it is. Alright, do I have all the ending? I'm missing... Oh yeah, okay, I need just Tails, and then I can get the last story. Okay, good. We're good. Alright, Tails, it's you and me, baby. Here I come, Sonic. I'm coming, Sonic.
Boo.
He starts off, he's flying a plane. It's a prototype. Using Chaos Emerald power.
Everything's working great.
Just call things prototype.
All systems go, full speed ahead.
That's what he calls it. It's gray.
Whoa. I'm sorry, I have nothing right now.
I just wanted to have fake freak out for a second there. That's okay.
I'm just.
They're doing the I'm playing a game and trying to make conversation.
Little mess around. I'm actually paying more attention to you than I am the game. I have been like going through Bird 3's inventory for like 10 minutes.
I'm out of control, mayday!
Mayday, mayday, we're
Look at
gonna
that-
crash.
Look at that gorgeous fire. That thing is tall. Why did they just make it one of those? Why is it two stacked on top of each other? That is an unnecessarily tall fire hydrant, Jacob.
It's true.
It's like they looked at it, they're like, you know what? That fire extinguisher that is the perfect size. Double it.
Hey,
Hey.
you alive? You alive? Boo, you alive? Cool, you alive? Cool. That's cool.
Also, can I just say that we all deserve to have the
you're lucky I saw
Tails
you come
super
down.
spaceship.
Tail
So
spaceship.
what went wrong anyway? It's not like you to crash like that.
Yeah, it's just that I'm testing a new prototype.
Sorry, I can't. I can barely hear you because Sonic's.
Sonic
You can
X.
always borrow my
Cool.
plane, the Tornado.
Sorry, viewers, for
Anybody
that.
who's listening and
Sorry,
saying
viewers.
About that before.
It'll run circles
Sorry,
around
viewers.
the North.
Sorry for that.
Power supply.
Might cut that out later. might cut that out later.
It's a Chaos Emerald.
Nah, I won't.
Hey,
No, that would mean I'd have to go back into the thing.
They have unlimited mystic power.
Mystic
now
power.
I want to harness that power to fly my plane.
I love Sonic's theme, but dang, does it like just cover up everything?
We'll go to the station
So many
and
drums and
we'll
guitar
get
riffs.
there in no time.
So Tail's story is that
That is
he.
something I do miss. Like, that used to be a bigger thing in games. Is like, it used to be a big thing that, like,
Come on.
there was a lot more, like, hardcore music like that in games. Like, God of War had some crazy stuff, and Halo 2 had Breaking Benjamin, which was a big... I mean, I wouldn't say a big band at the time, but they were
Better
a...
get the upgrade.
They had a pretty big cult following.
I'm gonna get the upgrade. Woohoo! Right away. Let's go. I'm in the sewers. Oh no, I'm in the sewers. Let's go.
Jacob. Jacob, get out of the sewers.
I have the jet anklet.
Jacob. Jake,
Look, it's
Jake,
your
get
jet
out of the-
anklet. Its jet power makes you fly faster.
I don't know why I couldn't just have it on the whole time, but it's okay. I got a jet anklet now, and I can fly faster. Let's go.
Jake, get out of the
I wanna fly high.
What?
I wanna fly high. I wanna fly high. Woo! I can fly high. All right, let's go. Yeah, Tails' song is just like I wanna fly high. And it's good. It's a good song, but that's basically it's like an allegory.
Okay. Does it get claimed?
Probably, but probably not that much of it.
Well.
With these old games, I doubt that Sega still has a thing on these old songs, but maybe
This is
they
where we should
might.
be pulling our song banks from.
I'm sure it would be fine. I'm sure.
Yeah, right, Dr. Eggman.
Yeah, right. Eggman.
I keep saying that all day.
What are you saying? Oh, I wanna fly high
Means trouble coming for
I'm pretty
you.
sure the chat has heard it like 10 times.
to the highest heavens.
Give me that Chaos Emerald, or else.
Or else what?
What?
You big
Also, by the
loser.
way, I did post that we're doing the thing tomorrow for the what you call it, and I did tell everybody we're getting on earlier, so like
Deltarune or Titanic?
Delta.
Okay.
The deal.
Deltarune tomorrow.
We're doing the weird route.
Deltarune almost today.
Today.
Almost today. Not quite today. In 30 minutes will be today.
I don't conform to daylight saving.
I don't conform to time in general. That's time's
I was
time's
waiting
only a
for you to be
theory.
like- I was waiting for you to send me a message the other day when I was like working 9 to 5, and you'd be like, Adam, it's 5:30. I'm supposed to be off, and I'm just gonna be like, it's 5 in Britain or something like
Did
that.
you
It's
s-
11 o'clock in Britain.
Did you say working 9 to 5 in chat? I don't remember you saying that.
I did. I posted a whole song and everything.
Oh, okay.
Man, your friends don't pay attention to you.
I read it, but I guess I didn't see that part.
It's cool.
Tails! Alright. Tails.
Tails.
He's called Tails because he has more than one. Ow! And an alternate universe, he's just called Tail. He has one. Tail the Fox.
Is that a genetic mutation then? Is Sonic a genetic mutation?
We have no
Is
idea.
this a post-apocalyptic world
You took a lot of steps
where
there.
nukes went off?
You've taken a lot of steps here. I think it's really
Or
just.
supernova went off in another galaxy, and maybe it forced some evolution going on in ours.
No, this is just the real world, bro. This is real. Go outside, you'll see foxes like this all everywhere. They exist.
I do. They also like to fly in planes. And
I had a fox fix my car yesterday.
I know for a fact that they're out here seeding the sky and creating tornadoes. That's what this is. This is Tails' family like mad.
I had a fox swindle me out of $30 for fixing my windshield wipers yesterday. Dang. There's not really a good slur for foxes. They're already kind of a short name for them.
Whoa!
That was just too
Dang,
easy.
dang F's trying to take my M's.
Gotcha.
M stands for money.
Hey, he's
F stands for foxes.
Sure it does.
Not M&M's, so you know. I don't have M&M's right now to swipe. Speaking of swiper, speaking of foxes, swiper.
Swiper, no swiper.
Go to rehab, swiper. Get some help. You have whatever the stealing thing is that you can't help but steal things, and also a weakness to being told no.
monster.
So it's me?
You got to do it 3 times, or else it doesn't work.
It's me.
Swiper, no swiping.
It's really happening. Just the stone tablets said it was.
The stone tablets, of course.
Sonic. Chaos's strength increases every time.
So, the story of this game is, essentially, Eggman got tired of losing, so he decided to go and research ancient civilizations, because that's what you do. And he found murals, and tablets about this creature named Chaos who lived in the Master Emerald, who almost destroyed the world one time. And he's like, I can control that. So he decided to just awaken it, and then feed it Chaos Emeralds to get stronger. And
Yeah, we do.
Thank goodness
a tale of greed, truly.
We can't let that
He awakened an
It could get
ancient eldritch god,
Right. Chaos must
essentially.
be stopped.
And then-
he can be if we keep him away
yeah.
from more
This all holds
emeralds,
up.
right? So what do you say, Sonic?
Tails, I love how Tails is so chatty in his own story. In Sonic's story, he's like kind of quiet, but in his own story, he's like, you know what, Sonic, let's go and do the thing. It's like he's telling a story. Like, I told Sonic we should go find the emeralds. Like, okay, sure you did. I'm sure you did that.
Wait a minute.
Your little brother, I just like, okay, whatever.
Wait a minute.
Tails
This
is
the old,
Tails a Sigma male grind sale. Let's go. He only cares about machines.
No.
No,
Knuckles
no,
is sick.
no. Yeah, he is. I won't lie. He is the most Sigma.
Actually, Shadow is probably the most sick.
Come on, Tails.
Shadow is edgy. Shadow is whatever the equivalent of like the bad boy is.
Is that?
I don't know if that's Sigma or not.
I thought that was Sigma.
No,
I thought that was-
no. Sigma isn't cool.
Oh god, I'm showing my age.
No. Shadow's more of an alpha than a Sigma. See, a Sigma is not caring.
Oh, that's right. Yeah. I got you.
A Sigma is showing like
Yeah.
is more like
So
showing
Sonic
no
would
care.
also be more of an alpha because Sonic's
Right.
like he's got that edgy to him. Yeah, I got you.
Sonic
I got you.
is
Nuts is the calm, like
a lot of things.
collected Sigma.
A lot of times Sigmas are seen as like on their own or whatever. Or they don't care about. They're doing their own thing. That's kind of how Sigmas usually are portrayed.
But Alpha's got to have the pack following them and knowing what's going on.
Kinda. It's hard to break down when you only have 3 to use. You either have this.
telling me that you can't break humans down into those 3 categories?
Yeah, these are hedgehogs.
These are hedgehogs.
These are hedgehogs and echidnas and foxes. I don't know what you're talking about. You can break them down all you want. That's fine. Break them down. It's okay. I got the Chaos Emerald. Let's go. So Tails' gameplay is you're racing Sonic and you got to beat him to the end.
Already.
What?
Nothing.
Okay. Tails' gameplay is basically like
You know what?
It's like Sonic's gameplay, but you're racing Sonic, and you're you can take shortcuts. So he's a big cheater, essentially. Tails is a big cheater.
So me when I'm in Spyro.
Which, to be fair, he is racing against the fastest thing alive. So I mean, I would find a way to cheat if I was him at any point.
In fairness, probably Sonic is like,
Go to
he's
Station
giving him
Square.
these boons.
You
He's
will
like,
find
you know
something."
what? You can have this because
When you're racing him, he'll go like, "Come on, Tails! Hey, hey! Come on, catch up!" He's definitely like just joshing with Tails a lot. So
hey.
hey, yeah, he does say that. Hey, hey.
All alone on a late night.
Rez always finds it funny when I like, because like he's hearing about this stuff from me, so I could be making this whole thing up. I could be just lying to you straight up, and he wouldn't know. And I'm like, yeah, I wouldn't do that. He's like, yeah, I know, but it'd be so easy for you to be like, who are these guys? They're the Yakobos. They're the ancient race of the Chakas. They're the dancing queens. Like that's what. Yep.
We're just gonna start making our own cannons for games, and just like while people watch the videos, they're going to absorb it and think that that's the
Train
canon.
headed for the
Now see those are called the Yakachas, and they cha 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 all day long. They dance to the beat of the rhythm, and then every day you got to give them an apple or else they go extinct.
I'm gonna get on chat tomorrow.
Now you may be asking, Jacob, how do they go extinct? How do you know they go extinct if you had to not give them an apple in order to see that? Well, time travel.
Time travel.
Yeah, someone was like, didn't give them an apple, they're all gone. Oh, back in time we go. Where am I going?
Problem solved.
Where am I going?
I guess.
Where am I going?
Go to the casino area.
It did create an alternate timeline where they were dead, and the whole world kind of turned into big giant creatures
What
of.
alternate timelines caused by?
They turned into, it's like the future of Rick and Morty where they're all our monsters or whatever.
departing
That's
soon.
fine. We'll leave it behind. Don't worry about it.
I was watching Invincible the other day, and I forgot about the talking dinosaurs, and I was just like, oh my god!
Come on, Tails. Hey, hey. I told you. Everybody thought I was lying. He did say it. You heard it. You heard it.
Hey, hey, hey!
He's that guy. You know that guy?
He's that guy. He's that guy.
You know that guy? The what's he called? He hangs around with his friends and he's fat jolly man.
Santa Claus?
No. He doesn't hang around children. They hang around elves. They're old. Don't worry about it. They just look young. Sonic, come back!
They're just short
They're just short. They have problems.
with pointy ears.
They make the toys. I'm talking about Big Al.
Whoa! Being short is not a problem, sir.
Talking about Big Al. No, the problem comes with everybody else judging them for it. That's the problem. They ain't a problem. It's really the culture is a problem. We just got to erase it with a bomb.
Society is the problem.
We should really stop that at some point.
We should really just stop being terrible.
I feel like at this point it's gone too far. We should probably put an end to it, or a reboot.
It's too gone. We're too gone.
We're too far gone. I think we're getting
Arc.
I think we're getting close to a reboot of Earth.
I mean, I was about to say, I was about to be like, you know what? Actually,
Every species that's ever dominated the Earth has had their time in the sun, and then they go away. I think we're getting close to that time where it's time for us to go away.
the bad thing is normally it's the planet that gets rid of us, not the species.
It's gonna be us. It's gonna be us getting rid of us.
It's us. It's us.
We were the problem the whole time.
It's gonna be me.
Little did we know dinosaurs had the power to deflect asteroids because of
It
theories
was
about.
always no. This is the dinosaurs' revenge for people claiming that their bones aren't real. This is what this is.
Did you ever watch Ice Age?
Their hatred is fuming out of their
But
bones
the other
during
one,
the
see?
burning process.
He must
and-
be getting desperate.
Burning process. Is it burning down there? I hope not. Jesus.
The oil change.
Oh, right. That part. I just imagine
Their
bones.
aren't bones anymore.
I imagine for some reason, I imagine the fossils just burning down there. I mean, I'm sure it's hotter, but it's not that hot.
Villains will be departing soon.
I'm sure it's hotter down there, but
that is something that I really would love to do because we live in an area. I don't know if I.
Oh, boy.
The area that we live in. Used
There
to
we
be an
go.
ocean, or well, a sea, but
hence the
there's
river.
a lot of areas around here that, and in a lot of other places they'll do a lot of like fossil digs, and I find it very interesting that we don't do many here, considering like.
Ironically.
Think about any. Well, like I don't know. Did you ever go to the creek as a kid?
Yeah. I got a lot of arrowheads, and I found like little ammonite-looking things. I was like, "Well,
Yeah,
look at
that's
this."
what I'm talking about. I'm not even worried about the arrowheads. The main thing is the ammonites and all that. Like,
Screw
and those
the
are just
arrowheads.
natural occurring here because they used to be part of the, like, this is a coral area, basically. Like, it was a, like, we're basically like kind of a reef area. And actually, where we live is pretty close to like the border of that, like, where it kind of turned into an ocean.
Cool. We're at the shore.
Yeah, exactly. And I've always wanted to go and do some like fossil digs because I think we'd have some
The
really
train
awesome
headed for the
fossils
Mystic
here.
Ruins will be departing soon.
It's like that guy.
I theorize. I legitimately theorize we could probably find fossils of like what are those one guys?
I wanna.
They were. Good.
I wanna find the Anomalocaris, but that's probably deep ocean though. We probably couldn't find it around there.
Anomalocaris?
Yeah, it's one of the first predators that we know of. It's like one of the oldest. It took a while for us to figure out what it was because it was like part of a fossil for a while. It's very very old. But I like it. It's cute.
Oh, that dude, yeah.
The Anomalocaris or whatever it's called.
Yeah,
He's cool.
I was talking about the.
Come on, Tails. You made it.
We're snowboarding. Let's go.
See you later, Tails. Hey, Tails.
Oh my God, Sonic! Please stop talking to me. Okay, I'm coming. I can't go faster than this, Sonic. I'm going fast as I can. I promise.
All right, Tails.
Yeah. Sonic likes me. That's all I could ask for, truly. Sonic, come back. Now I'm snowboarding.
See you later, Tails. You made it.
I got the snow jazz playing in the background. It's very loud. It's a cat.
So, alright, it was late Cretaceous. So this is when it occurred. It was during the late Cretaceous period. And basically, like, the entire of the United States was split in half. Canada was basically flooded. Everything was kind of still getting into position, and the water lines were, like, receding and, you know, breathing. I think they're doing a bad job right now. It was called the Western Interior Seaway, and it happened in between Appalachia and Lemuria, which are the two like continents you would consider it back then. Late Cretaceous period. I guess that would make sense. I always try to remember that too, because I'm always every time I think about it, I'm like, it's the late Cretaceous period. Crustaceans, Adam, like the things you find in the water.
Crabs.
No, like crustaceans being like the shells, like the little.
That wasn't
Oh.
too bad.
Crustaceous.
Dead-
not that those
dead
are
crabs.
crustaceans. It's more along the lines of like that's when the Cretaceous period is named because like there was a very big boom in crustaceans. Like it was like when they started really.
The crab surge.
Yeah.
I just remember crabs, and I remember it right away. Crabs, right? Crabs. The true form of life. That should be the
Knuckles, what's
the rulers of us.
Ah, yeah. It's this guy. It's the.
up? What are you doing, Knuckles?
What are you doing?
Your name, sir. I don't want to. Just
hand over the emeralds you have.
Your name.
We're doing a Knuckles plot now. He's
No way, Knuckles.
he's a little confused. He's got the spirit though.
Oh no.
Oh no.
Oh no.
Oh no.
Give it your best.
Oh no. It's over.
Oh no.
Whoa! Oh no, the emeralds!
I gotta fight Chaos 4 again, like one of the longest fights. Alright. Well. Chaos.
Eggman's back!
Great. Eggman's back! What's on my back?
He's got the emeralds!
You two are fumbling idiots. You know that.
Bro, just show me pictures and the names. That's all I want. I don't need like all this.
I want artist renditions, please. Thank you. Take.
I think it is the Mosaurus. The Mosaurus. But I feel like that name's not right.
Mosasaurus.
What the heck is he talking about anyway?
It was the one that they put in Fallen Kingdom, Jurassic Park Fallen Kingdom. That big one, you know, the big one that was in the middle of the pool.
I have no idea.
4. Count 'em. 4.
It ate the British lady.
I summon chaos.
You're asking about
Nothing.
If you ask about Jurassic Park, then I have no clue.
Really? You never were into Jurassic Park?
Nope.
Not into fossils or anything like that?
I mean, I like dinosaurs. They're okay. No,
They're cool, but
not like a
I don't care
dinosaur.
about fossils.
Not
For
particularly.
nerds.
Yeah.
Out there with their little brushes, brushing the dinosaur bones.
Stop this fast!
Crushing dinosaur bones that don't exist. That don't exist anymore.
Don't exist. I didn't say all of them didn't exist. The ones that like aren't pressured into goo.
Oh. I remember that, like, even nowadays, that's become kind of a... Like, everyone's, like, assuming everything is always a lie. And it's like, it ain't gotta all be a lie. I mean, some of it's not
Like,
proven.
bro, some things are just true. It's cool. Like, next thing you know, they're gonna be like, gravity doesn't exist.
That too late. We're already at that point, too. But the thing about it is, right?
right.
They don't say you don't fall. They just say... We're told gravity is not real gravity or whatever. It's like, well, I mean, what do you want to call it?
Disc spinning in space, and you were on the outside of it, you would be flung so hard. That...
It's like, oh, what do you want to call it? That's what we call going down. That's what we call it gravity. We call the thing that makes you stick to the Earth. What do you call that? Density. Dude, and buoyancy. Okay, all right.
One day we're gonna break it out. I'm trying to give it like enough time for like y'all to forget. I will never forget it. But I really want to do that guy. I am not a fool.
I'm not a fool. I forget that guy. I talk about thinking about him every day. Every day I think about it every day. I'm like, I'm not a fool. Whenever I'm shown like anything that I questions my beliefs, I immediately go, I'm not a fool. In that same voice every time. It's really the best when people are so sincerely...
I don't understand how it is not more of a viral video. Like,
it is the best when people are just sincerely, like, convinced that they're right, and you're just like, you're clearly not. It's really like, it makes all...
If you leave from here, and you... while bro's sitting there, like, holding it...
It's a really good argument, honestly. I mean,
he's holding it from like.
Did you see that plane go upside down?
Like,
did you see that?
The plane's leaving New York, and he's like leaving from there, and he's landing in Europe, and he's like, "See, you're facing the same way the whole time," and I'm like, "Yeah, exactly."
Did you see that plane go upside down? My jaw dropped. I went, "Whoa!" I never thought of that before. I never thought about it. When you're upside down, you're upside down. At least from perspective of like someone else that's up the other way.
I just loved it so much, like just the whole.
It's like a toddler.
When I heard the argument for the first time, I just remember sitting there like.
He can't be serious.
I was just waiting for a minute, like, is that it?
It's essentially the.
Like, and he holds on to it so hard, and it's just like,
yeah.
Oh.
You guys go.
It's basically the whole like. How are the people on the bottom sticking there argument, but like just made like a lot more elaborately.
But lawyer, I have won many cases.
I don't doubt. I mean, I don't doubt that because I mean, it's like you ain't gotta be.
No, it's just like
scientifically
it's
oriented.
the way he's sitting there, like giving his credentials, like all this stuff that's actually like pretty decent, and then he gets to the argument. It's just like, I question everything you did in your life.
That's why I respected Bruce so much, because even he was like, "No, evolution's real." I'm like, "I love you. Be my grandpa, please." Like Bruce and Sally are older.
I know, I love them.
Yeah, but I love it when old people accept newer things. I'm like, "Thank you, or not even newer things, but like they're not like so like bombarded with I don't know what to even call it,
they're
but
not sinking into the coal.
yeah, it's essentially, yeah.
They're not going into this whole. And I don't mean just like, and we don't do political stuff on the channel very often. And I'm not trying to get into any of it. I'm just gonna say that like.
I hope this will hurt your ears, everybody.
It's very backwards to me how things have. Like we're leaving science behind, and like a lot of the older generation. I find a lot of it is. I think most of it's propaganda. A lot of the older generation, especially in the South, you know, they get most of their information from TV, so all their stuff is just fed to them or whatever. You know, they're getting into the news, which is all just. I don't know how to do it. I mean, I do well enough to get like updates through the internet and things that I use, and that's about it. Because I could not watch the news 24/7 like my parents do. I would like. Maybe that's what it is. Maybe they're just going the same thing. It's like cloud seeding and all this other stuff that's like coming up, and
apologies.
I can even understand like I can understand a healthy questioning of vaccines and things going in your body. I can understand that. I don't support it. I'm a biologist, you know, by training, and I support science. But I guess my point is that like we're going so far backwards, and it used to be little things like, you know, maybe there's a couple people who it's haha, it's funny, they're flat earthers, or you know, there's a couple people in there, they have like, oh, they're cloud seeding and they're changing the weather and they're controlling it. But it is just disturbing to me how prevalent it is getting right now. Like how many people are doing it. I'm just like, well,
it also used to be a joke. And then people took it seriously. People took it seriously. Like,
Yeah.
Wait, no, that wasn't big. Okay, well, I made a new thing. Cool, made a new thing.
Oh, good, great.
Flat Earth was a joke. It was a joke.
Well, there were some people who did believe it. Like, I'm sure there were.
Well, yeah, but like that was why it was a joke, because some people didn't believe it. They're like, this is stupid.
And now it's like, now there's people in there. Oh, yeah. Like, I just.
On one hand,
The idea that some people think that that anybody could cloud seed the tornadoes and hurricanes that we're seeing from the global temperature rise. And that's the other thing. Is like, it's literally scientists have sit here and said, this is what's going to happen. As the temperatures increase, as these numbers go up, these are the exact things that's going to happen. We're going to have more, you know, prevalent weather. We're going to have more of these things kind of going on. And it reminds me of the movie Don't Look Up. You know, it's just like, it's the blissful ignorance, or people stuck in there. I think a lot of it's pride. I think a lot of it is people don't want to admit that they've been wrong, especially when they've dug so hard into something. But anyway, that's my spiel. And I did it without saying any sides.
cool. Sides.
Sides.
Like
I don't
getting off
support
topic.
really either party, but no. I meant like
Political.
supporting.
Oh, okay.
Yeah,
I was like sides, like fries. French
Yes,
fries,
fries.
tater tots. I love taters.
Tater tots.
That's definitely a southern thing. I don't think anyone else calls them tater. They call them tots. I think maybe not.
Give me some of your tots, Napoleon. Oh.
Ugh. Sorry about that last segment. For some reason, the plane noise is not linked to any audio channel, so I have to kind of just balance it with everything else. So
He's fine.
hopefully I wasn't too bad.
Much to Sonic.
Hopefully your ears weren't hurting during that time.
Sonic!
All right, Jacob.
Hmm?
I'm starting to get sleepy.
Okay.
How much longer we got?
Tales of Story is almost over, and then we got to do the last story, which might be like 30 minutes.
Wonder where he went. Sure hope he's
Probably
all right.
like a little bit less than an hour left.
If I'm
Okay,
gonna
I'll let
get
you
that
finish
egg carrier,
I'm
I
gonna
need
go
to
lay
finish
down.
my
I'm getting sleepy.
prototype.
Okay.
You're like,
It needs a chaos emerald to work.
It's okay. Do whatever you want.
I do. I need to go and get. I'm
Looks
trying to
like
sneak
I
in a little
better
bit of
find
editing
one
and stuff
fast.
too tonight before
I gotta find.
outside.
I gotta find the Chaos Emerald. Gotta find that
alright.
emerald. Gotta find that emerald.
Bye, Jacob. Goodbye, everybody. I'll see you tomorrow. Good night.
Goodbye.
Jacob, don't start any wars.
Okay.
Bye.
Hi, kitty. My cat's here. Hello. Come on. Or not. Okay. Or yes. Come on. Alright, everyone. Oh. Nope. Sit down. Lay down. There you go. Lay down. There you go. Alright. So, we gotta find the Chaos Emerald. Not say where it is, but I know where it is. It's over here. It's over here. There it is. See? Oh, no.
Wow, there's a Chaos Emerald.
Froggy's coming. He's gonna eat it. No, don't let Froggy do it. Don't let him do it. Aw.
Hey, wait up.
Wait up, Froggy. Come back. Come back, buddy. Alright. Let's go. Wee. Push button. Hiya. Sorry about the long tangents, everybody. If you're here for Sonic, I'm here now, so we can talk about Sonic instead of talking about things that are depressing. So anyway, so Tails is, you know, I've been kind of rushing through it, but Tails' story is pretty cool, honestly. It's not like amazing, but I like Tails' little arc he goes through here, where he's like trying to learn to be independent from Sonic, and he's learning kind of like stand on his own 2 feet, kind of like Amy, I guess, but it's more so pronounced in this story than it was in the Amy story. I hate that I get stuck like that. His stage style is a lot more fast-paced and more, you know, Sonic-like than Amy was, so it's a little bit easier to get behind this story, this kind of gameplay. But it is kind of sloppy because you know how Tails can kind of just break everything and go out of bounds. But it's pretty cool the way it is. I'm pretty cool with it. I'm pretty cool about it. This is a little side mission that's Tails exclusive. You get the emerald. I don't know what that was about. I guess it was like it was a big hill next to the Mystic Ruins where there was a bunch of sand, so we just did that. That was cool. We're not back in time yet. That's present day. But now we're going back in time one more time. Oops. I flipped the button that made me go back in time. Oh no. You were in the desert.
I wonder where I am.
I also like how these two audio channels are mixing together. Look at that tree JPEG. Cool. I'm here. Hello. Where am I going? Where's Tikal? Is she? Oh yeah, I gotta get the rhythm badge first. It's the only one where you have to get like an upgrade before you can proceed. The rhythm badge.
You found the rhythm badge. To do continuous tail attacks, hold the action button down.
It allows you to essentially just become a tornado of death. It's very cool. It's very, very cool. You can cut grass now. Or I guess you could always cut grass, but now you can do it even better. Whee! Alright. So. Let's continue. I think she's over here. Yeah, here she is. Hello, Tikal.
The servers are the 7 Chaos Emeralds. Hello there, friend. How are you?
Hello.
What were you saying before?
Huh.
Ah.
It's something my grandmother taught me. I'm never to forget it. It goes like this. The servers are the 7 Chaos. Chaos is power. Power enriched by the heart.
Some backstory on
the one that unifies the chaos.
Chaos Emeralds.
But I'm still not sure what it all means. But the number 7 is the same as the number of emeralds there are.
That's
Emeralds?
true. Emeralds.
Forgive me, but I don't think we've ever met before. I'm Tikal. And you are?
Hello. Oh boy, here comes Big again. Here he is. Hi! It's even weirder when I don't know the context. Here he comes. Wow. Whoa, man, back up. Oops. Wait for me. Bye, Big.
Weird. Now where was
Weird. Don't judge him.
Oh yeah, the Chaos Emerald. Perfect.
It appeared in my hand. Now I have the emerald.
This will get my Tornado 2 up and raring to go.
Yeah, so this whole time I guess he was working on Tornado 2. Or he had a prototype making with the other emerald, and I guess now he's confident he can make it work now, so. We'll see if he can. Come on, Tails. Show your stuff. Work on that tornado.
The time has come at last. This new plane should work a lot better.
What makes you think
I
that?
ironed out most of the problems.
Oh, okay. Off screen, clearly.
So, here
The
goes.
problems being it
Emerald,
crashes.
do your stuff.
That's the problem.
Ready, Sonic? Here I come.
Here he comes. Let's go. He's a pretty cool character. Like he has his own plane now. Yeah, the Tornado 1 was Sonic's plane, and I guess he wrecked it, but now he upgraded it.
Tornado 2, cleared for takeoff.
Tornado 2. Let's go. Again, I don't know how he made this, if he already had it kind of built, or it's like a tornado that got wrecked. I don't know. Not sure. I'm going to guess off-screen he gathered the tornado pieces and fixed it, basically.
There you are, dead ahead. The egg
I like the
candy.
color of this one. It's better. It's cool. I'm not too big a fan of these plane segments, but they're okay.
There's
I just hate the noise that blares in the background while you play them.
Way to go! This plane's cool.
That's really the worst part about it. The color's cool, Tails. Let's go. Also, the models change when they're on this for some reason. I'm not sure why.
got it. Hang on.
Alright. One more sky chase, everyone. One more sky chase. A little bit longer this time. Hopefully it's not too bad on the ears. I didn't test it beforehand, so we'll see how well this goes. Again, I'm not really sure where that sound is. Like, I know it's a sound effect, but it's not linked to any sound effect volumes, like, anywhere. So I don't know where it is. I don't know what it is. I don't know how to stop it. I can't really stop it. So, gotta kind of just balance it out with everything else. Yeah, baby. I'm gonna go ahead and kill some of these guys down here. Save me some time. In case anyone is angry with me or upset with me for my earlier comments on Egoraptor or Daniel Avedon, rest assured that I still like them. I still like them. You know, I still think they're funny. It's just, I was just describing a personal anecdote on why I personally stopped watching a lot of their videos. Especially when it was games that I liked, because, you know, I didn't like how the negativity kind of outweighed the fun of two friends hanging out, you know.
Let's do it.
And it's not just negativity, it's also the fact that, you know, I'm sure if anyone is familiar with Game Grumps and their history or their fandom or whatever, they know what I'm talking about. Adam doesn't really know about it, so I don't blame him for not really understanding the context, but the context isn't just that some people don't like a game. The context is that during playthroughs, you know, it'd be very clear that the way that they would play them, at least Aaron would play them. Dan wasn't really doing this, but the way they would play them was, you know, I'm not saying that's a crime. It's not, they didn't do anything bad. It's just, it's more just frustrating than anything, you know. Internet shows, you know, used to be a lot more focused on the comedy between guests or whatever, and not really the game 100%. It just kind of sucked that, like, you know, Sonic games can be pretty fun and entertaining, and they're not, you know, all terrible, but I'd say it's more of an unfortunate byproduct of that era where people were really harsh on things that didn't really deserve to be that harsh on. And for the most part, I've kind of grown out of stuff like that. At least, like, blatant negativity. I don't mind if they're making fun of it, like, you know, making fun of it in like a more, like, you know, silly way. I'm cool with that. You know, Sonic is very silly. But talking about it like you're a, I don't know, like, I don't know. It's like, I guess it's really just the way you phrase it, I suppose. The way you, like, frame everything. That really matters. All I know is, you know, I'm not trying to explain my feelings. All I know is that as I was watching them play games like, I don't know, Sonic, Paper Mario, any game that I was pretty knowledgeable on, you know, it would and especially Zelda, it would kind of irk me whenever Aaron would do something and then just assume the game is bad and that it's not, like, you know. I don't buy the character excuse, because if it was a character, I don't know. It's just, it's weird. I think after a while, I just got tired of the character, I suppose, because it wasn't funny anymore. That's really, I guess, the thing about it. And Game Grumps was kind of special because I assumed they weren't playing characters, you know, because they seemed so real and they had moments where they were real, and it's like, it's hard to tell where the moments were and were not. And when they played a Sonic game, usually what happened was Aaron almost never was honest. And so, and then it's harder to tell whether or not, I don't know. Maybe it's just my younger brain remembering how bad it felt when they didn't like a game that I liked or whatever, or they I don't know. Really, I'm just saying that I had bad feelings about it, and so therefore I don't want to watch it anymore, because if they're going to treat every game like this, or most games like this, then it's like, it's going to paint a bad picture of that game to me. I don't really want that, you know? I don't need negativity, like, especially in this day and age. Negativity is one thing I do not need any more of in my life, you know? This game is special to me. I don't mind people criticizing it. I don't mind people being like, this game is not that great. I'm like, you're right, but, like, compared to what, you know? Like, compared to, like, games that are just objectively bad, or games that are newer, or, like, what are you comparing it to? There is no bad game, I suppose. Like, there is no such thing as a bad game unless you're comparing it to another game. You know, there's no bad, because games aren't, there's no objectivity of this. It's all just subjectivity. When you're making an argument about a game, you probably should try to be, you know, have arguments about the player experience, or about, I don't know, like oh, Sonic's having a fun time over there. You know, I don't really know what I'm trying to talk about right now. I'm just talking. I'm just talking my feelings right now. Everyone on this channel, just so you know, everything I say is 100% honest, and I would never lie about anything. I am very open about everything, so... And I always approach things from a more, like, let's think about this approach, rather than just immediately labeling something as bad. And, you know, for a while, I did watch Game Grumps after that, like, you know, and I it's not like it's a one thing. It's not like I literally was like, they hate this one thing, I'll never watch it ever again. It was more like, it was a bunch of pieces involved in why I stopped watching, and that was just one of the big ones, you know. It was a combination of Hello. It was a combination of the negativity of the games that I liked, and just I noticed as it went on that it was less, I guess, it felt more like artificial and less natural. I suppose it became like more fake. I suppose.
Sonic, we should check out the bridge.
Which I haven't watched them nowadays. Like they could have changed, but I know that their popularity has gone down decent. Like they're still billion thousands of views, but they're not nearly as popular as they used to be. There are a bunch of fans though that are dedicated to them, so I mean, hats off to them, I suppose. But I switched to places like Oni plays a lot of for my, for that kind of thing, and they're more silly, they're more chaotic, they're more about just having fun and not like talking about what's bad about a game or whatever. They're more lighthearted, I suppose. That's why I like them a lot. They have times where they talk about games, and it's pretty good. But like, it's really the silliness. I'm here for the silliness. I'm here for the silly wackiness. Between friends. Anyway, Tales of Story is kind of boring. That's why I was talking over it. It's basically just Sonic's story at this point. Nothing's really new here. We've seen this scene like 5 times already. We've seen it in Sonic, Tails, E102, Amy. Yeah, we've seen it in almost nearly every story. I gotta fight Gamma now. I gotta fight Gamma. I gotta fight Gamma. Let's go. Of course, Tails is fighting Gamma because it's a story, so he's gotta fight Gamma. He's the main character. Haha.
Resistance is futile.
Oh no, he's defeated me very easily. Very easily.
Please stop, Tails.
Please don't go any farther.
Get out of the way. No. This robot is my friend. He helped me. Don't hurt him.
Okay, if you say so, you have your reasons, I guess.
Yeah, we're rumbling. We're rumbling.
Hey, this ship is losing altitude.
How do you know that?
Hurry, Tails.
I guess you just felt it.
Get out of here.
Well, what about you?
I'll find Eggman and put a stop to his evil ways.
That's right. Go, Sonic. Have fun. Thank you, Robot Man. Let's go. Whee. Again, FMV. Let's go. We've seen this one a few times now, too. This game does drag, like, the longer because you just realize a lot of the stuff is reused. Because a lot of the stories are, like, taking place at the same time as everyone else's stories, so you're just seeing the same story kind of, like, repeated. Which is why I like save Tales for last, because I played Sonic first, and I played Knuckles, and Amy. A lot of those stories intersect, so. We made it back to Station Square, yippee! This is where the story gets good. Oh no. Eggman's dead. Well, may as well go and collect what's left.
I wonder what happened to Sonic.
Collect what's left, I suppose. Eggman, is it over?
I'm finished.
Oh, okay. I'm
Chaos is
finished.
defeated, and now my egg carrier is ruined. No matter. I will destroy Station Square and
Just laying in his broken down egg car. Ha ha ha, I'll win. Just watch. I have. Wait for it. Wait for it. Wait, where'd it go? I have a missile. There it is. I'll destroy everything. I don't know where he hid that.
That missile is launched.
Ready? Fire!
Oh no. We're doomed. Oh. Okay. Where's the kaboom?
No, it was a dud. I can't believe this.
No way.
I'll go and deal with this myself.
I can't believe this.
Oh no! I'd better get to that missile before he detonates.
See, I don't get his plan because he's like, I'm gonna launch a missile right at the place that I'm at, and I'll be fine, surely. And now he's like, I'm gonna go and detonate it right next to it, so that, you know, we're out with a bang, I guess.
Before Eggman.
Maybe he'll like time it to be like 5 so he can get away, but
Station Square depends on me.
that's right, Tails. It's all on you. It's all on you, buddy. You gotta do it.
I've changed a lot since I've started hanging with Sonic,
It's true.
but I can't depend on him forever. I know I can do this by myself. Okay, Eggman, bring it on.
I can do this. Let's go. We like the self-confidence.
You think you can keep up with me? What? He's caught up?
Yeah. You think you could keep up? Oh no, he's already ahead. Oh, this is just very poor. My headcanon is that, you know, Robotnik's slow because his car is broken, so yeah, so he goes slower. Really, he probably way faster than me and like that kind of car, but no, I'm fast. It's okay. Adam, you asked that if Sonic would be able to beat all of his friends in a fight if they all turned evil. It depends on which friends. I guess if all of his friends. I mean, Tails has the highest contention because of his doohickeys and whatever he makes. Knuckles is also very strong. So, I mean, I don't think Sonic could beat... Sonic could barely beat Knuckles. So I'm gonna say that, like, with Knuckles and Tails combined, I think that'd be enough to beat him. Possibly. If we're adding Shadow to this, then yeah, no way. But if we're just having, like, the, you know, this game's friends, then... I'm sure that Knuckles being the power and Tails being like the tech guy, you could probably find a way to beat Sonic pretty easily. Sonic's strong and he's fast, but he's not invincible. And then if you had Eggman and, you know, also working with them, then it's like if you had Eggman working with Sonic against his friends, then you could have an argument because then Eggman could kind of cancel out Tails' abilities. Because you have Eggman and Sonic versus Tails and the rest. At that point, Eggman might be able to help Sonic win, honestly. Yeah! But if it's only Sonic against all of his friends and maybe and maybe even his enemies, yeah, there's no way.
That wasn't too bad.
Now, if he has all the emeralds and he's able to go supersonic, then maybe.
Oh, no! It's Robotnik! So
It just kind of depends on what he has, his arsenal or whatever.
I will make you all pay.
But I know that if Tails and Knuckles, they know about Sonic's emeralds, so they wouldn't let him have them, or they take it from him or whatever. And Knuckles has the Master Emerald, which lets him negate the power of the emeralds. So, you know, he can just be like, no, none of that. Get out of here.
Before I make mincemeat out of you.
I'm not scared. I'm not scared.
I'm not scared.
I can do this.
You can do this, Tails. I believe in you. Defeat the Eggwalker.
Get a load of this.
Yeah.
No way. I can't believe.
No way. I can't believe this. You actually beat me? There's no way. I can't believe you. No way. I can't believe this. I'm sure there are some Sonic fans who read the comics and are like, nah, Sonic could no-diff everybody. And I was like, well, I'm mostly a Sonic game guy, and from the games, it seems that technology can easily match Sonic. So it's like, you know, you have Metal Sonic, you have. So if you could match Sonic using technology, I'm sure if you have a little more manpower and he's by himself, you could probably beat him pretty easily. Oh. Super Sonic is a little bit different of a story, but like I said, if his friends know of his weaknesses and know of how to stop them, then that's just a big more reason. At that point, it's basically just too many factors. There's too many possibilities of him losing to even be like, nah, I'm sure he'd just run past them all. It's like, well, and also you gotta assume, like, is he gonna want to? Is he gonna want to fight his friends? Is he gonna want to do that? Like, Sonic's not. He loves his friends. He doesn't want to hurt them. He's not gonna go for the neck right away on Tails. It's kind of like the argument of like, oh, could Goku beat all of his friends if they turned evil? It's like, well, depends on who his friends are, I guess. Vegeta adding everybody else in, you know, it might be kind of difficult for him.
You saved the day. You're the best.
A lot of these character strengths come from their friends, so you take the friends away, and it's like, okay, well now you just have a sort of strong guy who might be able to stand a chance against a few of them, but all together, they wouldn't be that close. Especially, like I said, especially if Shadow is in there. Shadow's basically just a stronger version of Sonic. So, and Shadow has more hacks than Sonic does for the most part with Chaos Control, and now his new Doom powers. There's no way. We finished Tails of the story. He's a hero. He saved the day, and Sonic's so proud of him. There's a green glow. What's a green glow? I don't know. The grass. I wanna be cool. I also wanna be like him. It's a good song. Unfortunately, we have to listen to the whole thing. So, I don't know why his mouth... I'm guessing he's singing it, but I don't know why his mouth's moving right now. He did it! Yeah! I wanna fly high, so I can reach the highest of all the heavens. That's Tales of the Story. I'm not too big a fan of Tales of the Story. I think it's kind of boring to the final part, but it's okay. That's why I did it last. Partially because it's like a repeat of Sonic's story, and also because it's kind of boring. It's a little bit boring to me. Amy's is not that fun, but it is more interesting. Tails is just okay. Again, I think the Adventure 2 had a better idea of how to implement Tails as a playable character. Let him be like in his little mech, you know. I think it works pretty well. I don't love those stages, but I do think it works better as Tails' kind of gameplay. Plus, it's like you got to find a way to differentiate it from Sonic, because if you don't, it basically is just Sonic 2.0. You could also have a game where it's more vertical and horizontal where Tails is used, but I'm not sure if that would work very well with the current fly controls. They're kind of broken. You could make a game to where you have like a limited flight and you have to like ascend, you know, in the right places. You could do that. I mean, the problem is, how would you make a level like that? You know, like what levels would you give him where it's vertical ascension? You know, how many levels could you come up with that? And also, camera, right? Big camera problem. Like, it's hard enough in a horizontal environment to get the camera to move right. Thinking about having to do like an upwards movement where you have a lot of things, it'd be kind of hard to get caught on things all the time. Nowadays, they probably could do it, but back then they were like, let's just play it safe, let's just make it like a Sonic level, like he was in Sonic 2. Let's have him just follow Sonic around, keep it simple, and it works. It works, but as a result, it kind of becomes just an easier version of Sonic's story, essentially. It's very quick and easy. Levels are shorter, the overall story is shorter. And it kind of, you know, the ending's pretty cool. The ending's really good. I like the ending. It's just like to get there is kind of like a lot of. I wish they would have like skipped past a lot of the Gamma stuff because like Sonic should be the one doing that because it doesn't make any sense for Tails to do it. I wish they would have skipped right past like whatever that Hot Shelter or not Hot Shelter. What is it called? Skydeck. Skip past Skydeck and go right to like the square, you know, because not much happens on the place that involves Tails really. But you know, it's not that long anyway, so they had to kind of pad it out a little bit, which I guess is fair. I can really tell the main things they worked on were Sonic, Knuckles, and E102. Everything else was kind of an afterthought. Like Amy may have like, and is in the middle somewhere, but and Big is just his own thing. But and that's probably why they made it to the next game because the next game has Sonic race. You have the Sonic running around. You have Tails mech. You have Knuckles treasure hunting. Those are the three things that work the best in a 3D environment. So that's why they had them, and they realized those are the three things that work the best. So they decided to have them carry over to the next game, which is cool. I did miss a lot of like the character stuff in 2 a lot. I was kind of like bummed they got rid of it, but I get why because the stuff, even as a fan of it, it is a little sluggish and hard to get through. But you know, I still like it. I just realized from an outside perspective, it can look kind of weird. Anyway, let's get to the final part of the game, everyone. Sonic Adventure, the finale.
Which character?
Now we have to do Super Sonic. Let's go, everyone. This is probably the best part of the game other than E102 Gamma. It's really good. Remember this ship? Remember this plane that Big flew back to his house? It's got the Chaos Emerald still there. So if you're like me and you keep track of all the stuff that's happening, the emeralds have been kind of like strewn about. We only saw Chaos 6. He only had 6 of them. He never got all 7. The 7th one was on the plane, so he couldn't have had the 7th one. Angel Island's falling again. It's very important. So Chaos is seemingly defeated right now. He seemingly is gone.
He always seems to get in my way. I can't foil my master plan.
He can't foil my master plan. Surely not.
Chaos!
It's Chaos! He's alive! Hello, my boy! Oh no. There's Knuckles.
The Master Emerald is where it belongs. But Angel Island is still falling. This doesn't make any sense. Maybe those Chaos Emeralds that I brought back with me.
I'm not really sure.
Something to do with what's happening.
I'm not really sure why.
I'll take them to Sonic for his advice.
Never really knew why that happened. The emeralds could be disrupting, but they're kind of like a pair. They're not disrupting it.
Eggman.
I gotta assume that Master Emerald is linked to Chaos, and when Chaos, was defeated, it kind of like took away the Emerald's power or whatever.
Is what?
Where is he? He's what? Oh no, he's right there. Look out, Knuckles. That's not good. That can't be good. Eggman's down, Knuckles is down, Sonic's down, but that's his own choice. Yawn.
Guess Eggman learned his lesson. Yep.
I'm sure he did.
And maybe I'll take another vacation somewhere.
Yep. Sonic! Hi, Tails.
Hey there, Tails! Did you find the tornado too?
Never mind that.
The slide.
Get up and follow me.
We lost
The
it.
island is falling again.
Hey, no way! Who blew it this time?
Oh, I don't know, but we better hurry.
Yeah, I assume that something to do with Chaos. I know he's been sealed in the Master Emerald, so he probably is linked to it in some way, and the Emerald is the reason why the Angel Island's not falling, or it's rising in general, so it's probably something to do with that. Some magic, ancient, evil thing, I don't know. Let's go. Let's go. Let's go, baby, let's go. Let's go. Let's go. Oh no. My friends and enemy. My frenemies. Hello.
Sonic, sorry.
It's okay.
And Eggman, what happened here?
He stole my Chaos Emeralds. And Chaos is still alive.
What?
Who's he? Chaos. Oh no.
Ah, he's not gonna get away with this.
Thank you, Eggman Lions Stock 34.
Hey, Eggman, wait up.
Goodbye.
Sonic, Chaos is a fearsome beast. If he gets that last Chaos Emerald, we're done for.
No need to explain. We'll get on it. Tails?
Right.
Yeah, I suppose what happened was Chaos got tired of everyone's crap and decided to just do his own thing, and he got really angry.
This place,
Sneak attack.
It looks familiar.
Sneak attack.
It's not a dream after all.
It's not a dream. It's real. It really happened, I swear. It's a big fire here. Very, very orange.
Get out of my way!
No way!
Did you hear what I said?
I won't obey!
We need those 7 emeralds to give us total power. It's power for the people, and they are your people too, you know. We must get that emerald.
Greed is our enemy. Once it starts, you will always want more. Please don't do this. I beg you.
Bah! I don't listen to the words of a child. Ready, men? Charge!
Father!
Oh no. Not to call. Tails old as time. The old generation doesn't understand the new generation. New generation has knowledge the old generation can't comprehend. And thus, chaos is brewed. And in this case, literal chaos has been angered. Yeah, so the Chow is basically Chaos's like friends or whatever. He protects them. That's kind of his. He's a guardian of the emeralds, of all the emeralds, and he protects the Chow that live there. So when they start messing with that, he gets really angry. Clearly.
Oh, it's a monster! No!
I suppose whoever put Chaos here gave him the ability to like the power to fight against people that tried to steal the power, I suppose.
I think so.
So that's not good.
Oh my gosh. No.
Wait up.
Wait, come back. Explain to me what's going on. I'm so scared. I'm so confused. Come back.
The 7 emeralds are the servers. Chaos is power, enriched by the heart. The controller serves to unify the chaos.
Realization.
The 7 emeralds can change our thoughts into power.
Yep.
If this emerald controls that power, please, you must stop him.
Yippee!
Sonic, wake up.
Whoa, I'm back. What happened?
I was on a snooze cruise, I guess.
Yeah. Ooh. It's a funny
Good
face.
thing you're okay. You just sort of conked out there.
Good thing you're
Knuckles
okay.
left already.
Good thing you're okay.
Come, we gotta go after the last emerald.
We gotta get there before he does. We
You
got.
should still be on board the tornado too.
See, you don't. Don't say it out loud, Tails. I'm sure he's listening. I'm sure he's here. Now he knows where it is. Great, thanks, Tails. Appreciate it. It should be aboard the tornado too. And it's like, I'm sure he knows at least what that is and where to maybe find it. Thanks, Tails, for telling him where it is. Appreciate it.
The train headed for Station
He's
Square.
water. He can go everywhere he wants. Anywhere that's water is not water. It's not safe. Water's not safe. No water is safe. There it is.
Look, it's the tornado too.
We got here in time.
Yeah. So let's get the Chaos Emerald and leave.
Didn't make us find it on our own, which is rare for this game to do that, but... Oh, okay. It's mine. Mine. Mine.
No! He's got the last emerald!
That was fast.
Now what do we do?
He said mine. He said mine. It's in the water. It's mine. Well, this ain't gonna end well, everybody. Here we have Station Square. It's very cool here. Again, I don't know why FMV cutscenes, the sound, I think it's just so quiet that compared to like the game audio, it's just kind of quiet. It's okay. We can deal with that. We can deal with that, everyone. It's okay. It's not that long. It's pretty short. It's cool though. It's a cool little opening. They really did their best to make this as cinematic as possible, which is cool. Whereas Mario went the route of like, let's try to make it. Let's focus on the gameplay. This game was like, let's make it kind of cool. Let's make it kind of epic, like a movie. A 3D Sonic, you know. Yeah, it's the sounds there just kind of barely. This is cool. This is a cool little. This is where most of the budget went, probably, is making these cutscenes or whatever. It's cool. This is what using all the promos for this game. Look at that, tsunami, and just like that, everything's bad. The world's been reduced to. It was very quick. You notice how quick that was? People probably died in that. I'm surprised there weren't any deaths at all from that. Oh, there he is. It's the boy. Hello. Hello, Chaos. Perfect Chaos. It looks very scary in this little FMV, but then we get to the actual gameplay. I mean, he kind of still looks menacing, just in a lower poly way.
If I wasn't just dreaming, that monster is a real menace.
You're right.
Eggman.
The clock tower. Look at the clock tower.
Looks like he's after Chaos.
And where do you get the ship from? I made a second one, just in case. Just in case. I made a second one. He's pretty big. He's a pretty big boy. Oh, mouth beam. And that's the end of that character too. Goodbye. Eggman couldn't clean his mess up, I guess. He couldn't clean up his mess. I like how he's like sniffing around. He's like, looking for emeralds, looking for people.
I've had enough. Who do you think you are, anyway?
It's the light.
Oh, it's you. The one who sealed chaos in the Master Emerald. Tikal.
Tikal. That's her name. Hello.
My heart has always been in the Master Emerald along with Chaos's. Now he's filled with anger and sadness. And if it goes on, he'll eventually destroy the world like he did before.
That's not good. He wiped out civil, I guess, like people that lived on planet at a time, I guess, what it means by that. Oh, the emeralds. Oh no, they've lost their color.
He's absorbed the Emerald's power. He must be sealed in the Master Emerald now.
How can that help? It won't change how he feels inside, will it? His heart will still remain in turmoil, and his anger just won't vanish. He'll just be trapped forever.
Essentially a bomb.
What choice do we have?
A bomb waiting to go off. If we don't settle this now, it'll just happen again sometime in the future. He's just so angry, you know. I kind of get it, but also it's like, you know.
Hey, Sonic!
Amy!
Oh, the pink bird is Gamma. That's cool.
Here, take this!
But it's dead. It's empty. There's no power in
guys,
it.
what's up?
What are you doing?
Chaos only used the negative power of the emeralds. Sonic, you should be able to harness their real power.
As
What?
much as I hate to admit it, I think Tails is right about
Their
this.
real power.
Go, Sonic! Yeah, Sonic!
People are alive.
Sonic!
They're cheering me on.
These aren't the only way to empower the Chaos Emeralds. Our positive feelings toward each other can make them
This
work.
is cheesy, but I love it.
Our hearts together form awesome power.
This is my first time seeing Supersonic as a kid, and it was so cool. There he is. There's the boy. Supersonic. Let's get that boy. Let's open his heart. Perfect chaos. This is a really cool boss fight. I'll show you. Yeah. This was like so cool to me as a kid. Having like a song on display while you're fighting a boss was so cool. This started my Sonic obsession, basically. Not a very hard boss fight, but it's very fun. What can we do? I gotta open his heart. Come on, man, don't be like this. Anger, don't let your anger control you. It's okay. It's over. Or not. There's more to it. This is the hard version. Yeah, one more hurrah. One more hurrah. They're like, one more phase. Let's go. Oh boy, it's getting a little difficult. So essentially, this whole fight is essentially you have to get a certain speed, and then once you get the little blue thing around you, you can dash towards Chaos and travel up his body. And if you don't have enough speed, you won't go all the way up, and you won't be able to hurt him. So it's pretty cool. It's a pretty cool mechanic. You gotta stay fast. Essentially, you can't slow down, and these things slow you down. Maybe it worked. Yeah, there we go. Gotta open your heart, dude. Love this song. Definitely a favorite. It's just so, like, brutally just rock and roll. And it's over, just like that. We did it! Yay!
Hey, I'll play with you some other time.
Dancing above the water. People have died here, but at least Chaos is not angry anymore. We helped him work through his problems. Hello. It's the Chow. His friends. They're like, hey, bae, it's okay. We're alright. You ain't gotta worry about it no more. Stop being so angry. We're alright. No one's gonna hurt us anymore.
Chaos has changed again, this time for the better.
Yeah! Supersonic must have neutralized it, so it's nice
Just
again.
beat him up until he stopped being angry, essentially.
These are the Chow you were protecting.
Work through his problem. Work through his problems. Throw these hands.
They stayed alive for generations and now live peacefully with humans.
It's true. They're thriving. Your friends are thriving. Aren't you happy? Everyone loves
The fight is
Chow.
over, harmony's restored, and life goes on.
Yeah, except that a lot of people are probably dead and the city's all destroyed, but it's fine, don't worry about it. We'll fix that.
Thank you so much.
The world is, or at least the city's flooded, but it's okay. We can rebuild. I suppose. And Eggman's gonna help us because he's the one that caused this to happen. He's the one that started this whole mess. I guess they're going back to the past together, I suppose. I don't know where they went, actually. Because they were in the Master Emerald. I guess they're back in there again. Well, there's Eggman. Bye-bye. He's like, I'm out. I ain't dealing with this. Get back here. You gotta pay for this. I'm sure you got enough money and robots. You could definitely fix up this place. At least spruce it up a little bit. It is really not. Everyone's dead. I don't see any people at all. I heard people talking to me, but I don't know how many people. Like, there had to have been a few casualties in that big explosion. There's no way they all swam and got out. Well, there goes Sonic chasing Eggman again, as always. Rightfully so. I mean, he's the reason why this all happened. He's the reason why everything happened. Chaos did it, but like, you know. And that's the end of Sonic Adventure, everyone. One of my favorite Sonic games. I love this game. I can't ever hate it. It's just cool. It's just neat. It's really a testament to how games were back then. They just kind of were testing the waters in 3D and trying to figure out what worked and what didn't work. First true 3D Sonic game. And I think it's pretty alright for what it is. It's not perfect, not a masterpiece, but it's definitely fun. You know? I really like this game. It's really fun. Next up, I'll play Sonic Adventure 2 Battle. Can't wait for that. That's probably like this formula, at least in terms of the gameplay, and not the feel. This gameplay is more like, you know, worked on, and it works a little bit better. So it's still not perfect. Still kind of a game people make fun of a lot online, which is a shame because it's very fun. But you know, I like it. So tune in for next time. I'm gonna try to do more like throughout the week stuff. I did this because we were gonna do Deltarune tonight, but ended up being weird with the streaming or whatever. I think that's mostly taken care of now. So I think tomorrow should be Deltarune. I'll try to work on Sonic more. I kind of took a break because I didn't want to stream alone, but I think now I'm getting back to where I can do it alone again. I was kind of weird. I was kind of scared about doing it alone for a while, as I'm very shy. But I think I'm pretty good by myself. I think I can do it pretty well by myself. At least games I know about. Games I don't know about or games that I'm not really into, it's gonna be kind of harder for me to talk about anything because I'll be wrapped up in just playing the game, you know. But this game's very good. I recommend it if you haven't played it before. Give it a try. And if you're gonna try it, you know, try to install mods to at least make it look like the Dreamcast version. And if you do try it and you don't really want to go through all the work, that's cool. Both versions are good. I played this version because I wanted the more, I guess, original experience. So. Hi Sonic, how's it going? He's saying he's looking, he's saying hi, he's saying hello. But yeah, so this is the end of Sonic Adventure 1. I'm not gonna be doing any Chow stuff because that's kind of just side content and it's not that interesting to watch. But I will be back with Sonic Adventure 2, and that's gonna be very fun. I do like that. Also, I want to do Heroes. Heroes is pretty fun too, but I'm really looking forward to doing Shadow the Hedgehog. I love Shadow the Hedgehog. It's great. I love it. Also, I also love Black Knight. Sonic and the Black Knight's a pretty cool game too. never was a big Secret Rings guy. I never beat that game. I got pretty far in it, but I couldn't beat it because the gameplay was so like weird, motion controls or whatever. But I'm sure that game's good too. I have a thing about Black Knight. I love Black Knight. I think the story in Black Knight is actually pretty good for like a kid's game. It's pretty, or you know, a game catered towards younger audiences or whatever. It's more, it's a little bit deeper. I like it. Which this game had a good story too. It's just more like this is more simple, you know. Black Knight kind of gets a little bit more philosophical, a little bit, tiny bit, just a little bit. 1998. What a fun little game this is. Sonic Adventure. They had a lot of fun with this game. I can tell. Finn, they're together in the past, or in heaven, or in the Emerald. I don't know. Or that's like a when they were at. It's probably like when they were first meeting or whatever. All right. Well, everyone, that was fun. I hope anyone that made it this far has enjoyed. Despite anything negative I might say about anybody, at the end of the day, I love everyone. And I hope you all well. The only thing I ask of you is that maybe every once in a while, you know, question what you think, question why you think it, and just keep an open mind about things, you know? That's really all there is to it. Life is complicated, but if you're open to change and open to questioning yourself and open to exploring things you may not explore, I think you'll do okay. I think you'll do all right. With that being said, everyone, that's been Sonic Adventure. This is Jacob signing off. Farewell, everyone. Farewell.